listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts.
We're here.
I am Tony Divine.
JYD.
I am back. Hard as fuck.
Are we introducing ourselves now?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're trying to skip out on one of your other jobs.
Why?
Because one of your jobs is just to introduce us. And poor Tony has to introduce himself.
He didn't have to. He chose to.
Yeah.
You're trying, like, do you want any responsibility in this podcast?
And then I feel like when you do introduce me, like there's no pizzazz. There's no oomph. Like I feel like there's no
It's because you're not exciting.
like I'm on you a little more enthusiasm when you introduce us.
I was excited. I'm excited
to be back.
I'm excited to be back. I've seen Tony. I haven't seen you. And it's nice to know that you didn't there's been a couple of mass shootings lately. Nice to know that you're still nice to know you're still around.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make light of them, but they happen so often
yeah,
now
like
that
usually when I like see the headline, it's like mass shooting, and then like the words mass shooting and then school just pop up. I'm like, oh man, I quickly think, I'm like, oh man, I hope Junkyard's okay. And then I got other buddies that work in schools, and it's like, oh man, it's like it's mentally draining.
So when you're like, hey, are we recording? I'm like, oh, he's still alive.
Yeah,
and I know, but they're commonplace today. They're almost like inclement weather.
Yeah, it happens. It's
look
like,
out your window.
It's
you
like
see
it's bullets.
It's not. It's no longer a question of if they happen. It's just when they happen.
They're an inconvenience more than
Yeah.
Not to make light of them,
But
obviously.
fear not.
Thoughts and prayers.
Fear not.
Yes.
We are sending thoughts and prayers, as per the internets. That's the only solution.
As per our
and also no need to be alarmed. The NRA is safe. No, Obama's not coming for your guns.
Nope.
So no need to worry there.
This ain't a political podcast.
This is not a political podcast.
Our friend Pikachu is very excited about that.
That the
guns are not going away.
Oh, he's gonna hear this and he's gonna tear you a new one now. How do you feel about that?
He is very
I
excited.
don't really care because that's all he. Well, we have now. Our friends have a group, political group.
Well, Junkyard likes.
We got kicked out of our.
Junkyard likes to start political
No,
debates.
actually, I wasn't the one that started them. It was always either.
So since Junkyard starts political debates with other friends of ours, they kicked us out and said of our group chat and said go do another group chat where you talk politics. And
we're gonna have like a million subgroups now to talk about different things.
Yeah, like we have two of them where it's virtually the same people. I don't know why we have two of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the other one? No, it's not the same people.
Who? Oh, one of them has like one of them
has that guy from Ireland.
Boots.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, the other one doesn't have boots?
No.
So why don't we
No, because the other one's got like Dr. Cologne.
It doesn't matter. He never responds anyway. Like,
I know, but they're in that
So
one.
so I think we should just condense the groups. Just bring Boots over to the other one, and
because his friend Greg is in the other one.
you can bring Greg too. That's cool.
He doesn't respond either.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know that guy.
So we're keeping an extra group for 3 people. One of them he does contribute. Boots does contribute normally or regularly. The other 2, like I forgot they were even there. That's how much they contribute.
Can Boots really contribute because where he's from? There's a lot of copyright issues, so he can't send things.
And he can't receive things.
Yeah,
every time I post a video, he's like, I can't see it. I was like, well, then.
The UK shuts it down. For those who don't know, the internet over there is wonky. There's a lot of...
By wonky, we mean very censored.
You can't send anything that's like considered copywritten material. So he doesn't receive anything. But
I mean, but if anything that's worth sharing is obviously already copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's not copyrighted, then obviously it's trash and nobody wants it.
So what have you guys been up to in these past 2 weeks?
Busy. Fucking work is just fucking killing me right now because school's about to start. So.
But you're on summer break.
Dude, summer break's over.
Don't say that. That depresses me.
The kids aren't back yet, but the secretaries and administrators are back. Mm-hmm. Like registration's happening right now, dude.
And everybody forgot their password?
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm like fucking dude,
can't you like send
just
them
started like the beginning of the year really just started Monday and I'm already spent.
Can't you send them a link? Like, hey, should we set your password?
Yeah. They just don't know how to follow shit.
They don't know how to.
No, like so here's my story. There's one lady that came back the other day, right? Monday was the first day, right? She's like, "How do I log into my email?" I was like, "The same way you've always logged into your email." Well, I didn't say it. My coworker did. He's like, literally nothing has changed at all. Like everything is exactly the same as you left it. We haven't touched her computer. We haven't touched it. We haven't. We have literally done nothing.
Her tab is still open that she left before she left.
It's like
it hasn't timed out yet.
it's like.
And she's like, "What do I do now?" What?
And she's like, "Where's my?" She's like, "Am I supposed to have a link on my desktop for my email?" I'm like,
"Well, is she?"
"Did you have one? I don't know. Like, we literally haven't touched anything.
Maybe there's some new changes. Maybe like
There isn't new changes."
Maybe she was expecting some new changes.
Well, she expected incorrectly. It's like, dude, like seriously, it's only.
How old is she?
If I had to guess, I would say late 50s, early 60s.
Well, there you go.
That
She's not the brightest bulb in the batch either. Let's just be serious.
so she's like, that's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
So once you're like a certain age and you're technically challenged, that's no bueno.
I just think that's this probably the last generation of people that aren't going to be computer savvy, right?
Yeah, probably.
At least have some.
Well, you'd be surprised because there's a lot of young teachers like that work with me that are younger. You think that they would have a little bit more smarts. They're not.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Because I work with this one kid, and I say kid because I think he's only like 20, 19. And I wasn't always the best typer, but I like practice, and now I type pretty well. But he's like, two fingers,
pecking and
yeah,
hunting?
two
I had
fingers.
there was at my previous job, he was the in-house counsel, and so his job required obviously a lot of typing because he would write up these contracts and all these legal forms for the company, and
He still didn't know how to type.
and I seen some of them because like I would have to like recover them when they got deleted on accident or some BS or
It's like 100 pages. and
yeah,
shit.
exactly. And some of them were he would always call me over like, "Oh, I can't eat, like I keep getting like my email's not working because you try to email something that's more than 20 megs in Google."
Right. You have to use
And
Google Drive.
I keep telling him that, and apparently he whatever. Anyway, but the point is I would go over there and I would see him typing like this. He was on page 50 typing and he's with two fingers. I was
Was
like,
he at least fast about it, like this?
I mean, I would say it's fast for two fingers, but it doesn't matter.
He could probably be faster.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he
Yeah.
couldn't. I'm just saying, like, did he?
I mean, he wasn't. It didn't seem very. What's the word? It didn't seem very like. Didn't seem very effective. Like, apparently he got the job done, but watching him was like painful. I was like, oh.
Does this ever happen to you where like you think you're on the home row, but you're not, and then you start typing and you're like,
And
what the
bunch-
fuck?
bunch of bullshit
yeah.
comes out, yeah.
Like, wait, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like I clearly was not on the right.
Yeah, because
keyboard.
and then some keyboards are like I got so used to like typing on a mechanical keyboard.
Oh.
Like that's all I use at work, and at work they gave me a MacBook Pro, like smaller one, and they have like those butterfly keyboards.
I heard that.
Oh yeah, I don't like those.
I keep like I read a lot how they're trash and like a lot of
I don't like MacBooks in general.
and I know
You don't
and,
like
and,
quality?
what the thing is, what's funny is like after using it, like I can understand why people don't like it. Like it feels like they're so thin and the keys are so flat to the bezel that like there's almost zero like feedback.
Yeah.
But ironically, I can actually type really good on that. I can type better on that keyboard than like a standard like the one you have right there for some reason. I don't know. It's just me.
Like these are like chiclet.
Yeah.
Chiclet keys.
Yeah, and the Mac ones are like even flatter
Yeah.
than that. Like
No, these
and-
are pretty lifted for.
yeah for a
a
laptop.
laptop.
Yeah, they're tricky, but it is
I don't
what
know.
it
I don't have
is.
a problem typing on anything. The only one. No, I'm lying. I do have a problem typing on those ergonomic ones. I can't fucking type on those.
I think
They're like this and shit. It's
See,
like,
the thing is, like, I could have, I could be a much faster typer because I took keyboarding.
yeah,
in high
so
school.
did I in high school.
And this is before like I didn't know shit about typing. Like I would.
I didn't know
type-
shit about anything,
but-
about computers or anything.
No, but some people actually were typing, before
Right.
high school, or whatever.
Oh yeah, well, typewriters.
Yeah, but I didn't type at all. So that was my first foray into
Yeah, me
actual.
too.
So the thing was like, that was the year that, that's how long ago it was. It was the first year that they actually used computers instead of just actual word processors. Remember you said those word processors?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, a word processor looks like it's like a fancier version of a typewriter. It looks like a typewriter, but it's got like a little screen, so you could type maybe 3 or 4 lines, and then it prints those lines. Then you write 3 more. They used to use those,
Right.
So
No, we had full pages. Well, ours was like a black and white green screen type thing, but it was a full page. Like you didn't.
oh yeah, it was like WordStar or some bullshit,
Some
right?
shit like
yeah.
that.
So no, we actually had the upgraded ones. We actually had like Windows 3.1.
Oh,
like,
no, we didn't have
actual.
that shit.
We had actually like the beta version of Microsoft Word or the whatever it was at the time. So we would have to do all these exercises. And I must say, like, I don't want to brag, but I got an A in the class, and I was always the first one done because I cheated. Because, the exercises, you have to type, like, a sentence, like, 10 times. I would just type it once, Control-C, Control-V, all the way down.
Were you the only person that knew that?
Apparently, yeah, because I saw, like, people next to me were struggling. Like, I'm like, so anytime we had to type, like, any sentence more than once, which was a lot, which was maybe half the class, I would always just...
I didn't know that either.
I just copied and pasted.
But the thing is that we
Copied and
didn't have to
pasted.
type the same thing over and over again. We had like
Yeah, that actually seems kind of.
we had a actual like a book,
Okay.
and we had a copy. It's just copying, like, and you had to look and you.
Oh yeah.
And then after a while,
did you have like those covers over the keyboard?
No,
because we had those, so you wouldn't like act like so you would.
No, they would turn off our screens.
So you get out of the habit. Oh, they turn off your
yeah,
screen.
they'll turn off my screen.
That's fucking crazy. You're like typing in the dark.
Pretty much.
That's funny.
And how would they grade you? They like
They would see
afterwards.
how well you got right and shit.
Oh.
So like you literally couldn't look at what you were typing. You
No,
like, just had
because
to,
some of the
like-
exercises were like, oh, you gotta like, and then it was like you practice the home row, so it was like a bunch of words or gibberish. The home row, you had to type it like 10 times. It's like fuck this shit.
No, ours was a literal copy, and you
I was
had
like,
to be. You had the
fuck
thing
this
next to you, and you had
repetition
to do
shit.
this.
Type it once, Control C, Control V. For those that don't know, that is copy pasta.
What I learned how to type because at my job I have to type stuff up like just cases and stuff of people shoplifting, and some people then make a template so they could just basically copy and paste and just put information in. I was like, I could do that, but I was like terrible at typing. I was like, I want to get better, so I just typed everything out individually, and after a
Nice.
while I could easy peasy. So it helps.
It's not a. This is not a typing podcast.
No.
This is not. We're not here to promote Mavis Beacon. Teaches typing.
This is what we decided to talk about after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks, we were talking about Mavis Beacon. What version are they on right now? Like Mavis Beacon, like 59.
I don't know, man. We actually did use Mavis Beacon. They don't teach typing anymore
Look
in
it
middle
up
school.
because I remember Mavis Beacon 6 or 7 when I first started using it. Like back in was it like 1998?
What is Mavis? Beacon?
It's a typing software.
Yeah, it's one of the old. It's like it's some chick that teaches you typing.
She's black, by the way.
Oh, she's black right
See,
there.
and the
too.
thing is,
18.
and she got a lot younger. Mavis Beacon. First of all, Mavis Beacon did not look that banging. When I look up Mavis Beacon like 2 or something, like you could tell like she's gotten some surgery over this.
Oh, she looks
No,
like
she still looks pretty old.
Condoleezza Rice.
She does look kind of like Condoleezza Rice.
So do they even say what version anymore?
I don't know. They have different versions now. It looks
They
like
even
there's,
have
version
Mavis
2.
Beacon.
No,
Kids?
but they used to have like Mavis Beacon 5, 7, and they would actually.
Yeah, I'm sure they went back. I doubt they're.
I'm just wondering
they're
when did they stop? Like fuck it, let's just call it Mavis Beacon.
Because back
Probably
we,
after
we have
10.
we had a software from 2011 or 2010, and it was like version 4.5 or some shit. So
Look up.
this one's 18.
Look
right
up.
here.
Look up Mavis Beacon original.
I just wonder how much can you upgrade a typing software?
Maybe,
Well, it's not going to get much better, but
Is that the original?
no, that is the original, but I don't remember that one. I think the one we used was like maybe. There we go. You see Mavis Beacon 5
where?
right there. Keep going a
All the
little
way
more.
to the right.
Right there, up.
All the way to the
Next
right.
to that one, the other way, right there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the original one?
No, that's the one. I think that's the one that I started when I first started. It was already
Why
like at
is
5.
Why is she so terrifying in that
That's
one?
what I'm saying. Like if you look at her now, go back and click on the 5 on the R for 5. Now look at her now. Well, look at her then.
No, I see the one now.
And now look
This
look
one right
look, look at Mavis Beacon today. No, the new one, like the
yeah,
one's
the
like.
ones down here.
Her hair finally grew out.
Right here. This is like the newer one.
So do you think that the industry, the typing industry, is just sexualizing women now because
It might be the same chick though.
because sex sells? I'm pretty sure it's not the same chick.
They got to get somebody
looks
to
the
buy
same.
their software some way.
Mavis Beacon stereotyping. It says Mavis Beacon bitches about stereotyping.
Wow. So there you go. If you want to learn typing, Mavis Beacon will teach you.
Here, is Mavis Beacon a real person? Mavis Beacon is not a real person. The original photo of Mavis Beacon was Caribbean-born model Renee Lesperance.
Ooh, look her up. Let's see what she looks like now.
She was introduced to Leigh Crane, the former talk show host, while shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills.
All right. Well, this ain't a typing podcast.
But you know what?
What else did you guys do?
But I'm a little distraught. Like I've always thought that Mavis Beacon was real. Now I know it's a farce. It was just
a stock photo. That's
There
it.
she is right now. She's old as fuck.
That's not her.
That is her, Renee Lesperance.
Yes.
She didn't grow that old. It was only 20 years. She's not. So that lady, to the
This
left.
picture's from the 80s, dude.
And you think that's her right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
That lady is so much lighter.
Well, you got to take into account, like, back then when they printed out these boxes, they had limited colors.
This lady's dead.
Yeah, that's not her.
That might not be her.
I know it's not her. Doesn't look anything like her.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, well, whatever. This is not a typing podcast. Let's
We
move on.
gotta-
This is not a typing podcast.
We gotta-
This is not a typing podcast.
NKOTP teaches you how to type. We should make our own typing software.
We can. I mean,
And then, like, if they fuck up, it'll be like, bitch, you suck.
Yeah.
so I think they just invented the name, like, Mavis Beacon because it just sounded like
Sound like someone who could teach you typing.
someone could teach you, like, oh, that sounds
But
like
I'm surprised they put, like, not to sound racist or anything, but in the 80s, they were racist. I'm surprised they put a black chick on the cover. Don't you think, think there were, like, people that, like, back then were like, what the fuck?
Well, usually they put blue-eyed, blonde-haired
Right.
kids on everything, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, to put a black lady with short hair, that was
That was
that was
groundbreaking.
That's what I'm
That was
saying.
revolutionary.
So
and the fact that they stuck with her, not her particular.
Right, but with a black lady all the
whole
way
way,
through.
yeah.
Well, they
Good
couldn't have
for them.
switched because it's like she was black to begin with, and then, like, could you imagine years later they go white?
But that's true. Like, I mean, but then, like I
They
said,
gotta keep the
but-
facade.
But Mavis Bacon's not an actual person, so
Right.
they could just have anyone.
She's more than a person. She is a symbol.
Exactly,
Ah.
a symbol of typing.
I see.
Typing correctly.
So they just made up a name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that reminds me of. Did you guys? You guys watch Vice, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Did you? Do you ever watch the one about this guy who tricked TripAdvisor into rating his restaurant, the #1 restaurant?
No, how do you do that?
I heard. Yeah, I don't remember.
There's a short video. It's actually really cool. So this guy went on, like, he decided to create. He didn't have he made up a restaurant. He just made up a name, and, like, in his friend's backyard just threw up some chairs, made it look like one of those, like, hipster places, and he tricked TripAdvisor into making it seem like it was the most sought after, most exclusive restaurant, to the point where people were actually calling and, like, trying to make reservations.
But how did he do this?
There's a video on Vice. It's actually really. It's like.
Can you just give me like
Can
you just
he
give me the what do you call it?
he
bullet
did
points?
He did a lot of it was a lot of internet trickery. Like, he put up some photos. He created a location, and then what he did was, like,
So the restaurant didn't exist?
no, it didn't exist.
Oh.
But he just created a place that he basically made a restaurant.
Right, a
In
fake
his
restaurant.
friend's, a fake restaurant in his friend's backyard, and he put it on he put it up online, put it on TripAdvisor, and he put a phone number, and then he put, like, taking reservations, yada yada. But what he would do is, like, whenever anyone would call, he'd be like, "No, we can't. We're all booked up. Like, we're all booked up. We're all booked up." And then he would, like. And then he would, I think he even post some, like, fake reviews, like, "Oh, this is the best place. It is so chic," and, like, like, hipster, whatever hipster people like. And people will start calling and calling and calling, and then, like, he'd be like, "Nope, we can't. Sorry, we're all booked." And, like, I guess word started getting around, and people started, like upvoting it on TripAdvisor or whatever it is now, to the point where, like, it became, like, one of the top destinations, and, like, the phone would just nonstop ringing, and people try to, like. And he actually did take some reservations. Like, people would actually go. He's like, "Yeah, sure." and he just made up a menu and all this. And yeah,
What the fuck?
It's like, so anyway, the same guy, he kind of scammed his way into this fashion.
Oh, is it that blonde guy?
Yeah.
The blonde, yeah.
Yeah.
He scanned himself into, was it Milan or Paris?
Yeah,
Fashion
the
Week?
fashion show. So what he did was
Same guy?
Yeah, the same guy. So
he does that, right? He does
Yeah.
that for Vice. He just like he'll like make non-existing companies or like he found some jeans. That
That's the
were
one, yeah. It was so what he did was he's like, I'm gonna try and get into like Fashion Week or this one was it Paris Fashion, some bullshit, some exclusive fashion event
Yeah.
that like you cannot really just get into. So he was like, I'm gonna try to get in as a designer. So he's like, well, I need a designer name. So he just went online and he found this brand that didn't really have.
I don't even think he found went on. I think he just went to like the flea markets in New York, right?
And then he saw some pants, and then the pants were like, oh yeah, the brand of the pants was Giorgio Peviani.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, this sounds like it's luxurious. So he decided.
I think it was like a knockoff on Giorgio Armani.
Yeah. So it was Giorgio Peviani. So he decided to and he looked it up online, and he found like no information on it. So he's like, oh, so in that case, like, I'm gonna be Giorgio Peviani. So he goes to like this fashion week, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm here as like a designer. I'm Giorgio Peviani. He even brought some of the clothes, and like he actually got in, and he actually talked to some of the models and other designers. Like, oh yeah, I'm Giorgio Peviani, and people are like, oh, that's cool, blah blah blah. Like, oh yeah, these are my clothes, and he had like a little thing of clothes, and like models were trying them on. He was taking pictures and shit, and like as it turns out, like Giorgio Peviani is just like some Indian guy that's like in New York that just has like a little shop. And he's like, yeah, I just made up the name because it just sounds cool. And he's like, oh, well, just so you know, like, it's famous now. He's like, oh, that's cool. So if you actually go on they actually have a website now. You can actually order, like, Giorgio Peviani jeans. And, like, it looks like high-end fashion. And it's actually not that expensive. It's, like, maybe whatever, like, average price for jeans and shirts. So I'm going to rock me a Giorgio Peviani shirt.
Yeah, didn't he, like, I think he paid for a photo shoot, got some models and stuff to wear his clothes and take pictures of them. People were like buying it. They were like, "Oh yeah, those are really nice," and they were just made by some Indian guy.
Yeah,
in a bodega
who just made up a name. Nothing special about the jeans, but people were loving them.
That's hilarious.
It turns out you could do stuff like that. I saw another.
It's just social engineering,
yeah.
really.
But yeah, that's all.
That's most like even hacking is mostly social engineering.
Did you see that video when they made like a fake high end shoe store? It was all Payless shoes.
Oh, it wasn't
Paylessy or Paylessy.
Wasn't it just a stunt by Payless?
Yeah, it was. It was a stunt by Payless. So,
you know, they went bankrupt and out of business.
But it's before they went bankrupt.
Yeah, they had a pretty good marketing scheme where they filmed.
They should have did that like
they
all the
should
way.
Yeah, exactly. They should have done that in the early aughts.
They should have done it a long time ago. Where they had these shoes that they only sold at Payless, and then they gave them to these people, and they didn't tell them which brand they were. They're like, these people at like high end fashion stores. They're like, what do you think of these shoes? These people are like, oh, these are really nice. These are high quality material.
You could tell by like the craftsmanship and
these
yada
are
yada.
Designed really well.
Like,
I'd pay like $500.
Yeah,
for
it's like, oh yeah, well these are actually like $900 or whatever. People are like, oh, that's cool, yeah. And then like people were actually buying them for that price.
Jesus Christ!
But it's funny when they told them like, oh, it's actually Payless, so we're giving you your money back and you can keep the shoes.
People are dumb.
Yeah,
they are stupid.
It's all about clout.
Like Supreme.
It's clout chasing.
We talk about it all the time.
I know,
though.
but still, it's Supreme.
Look, man, I love me some Supreme. I will never
You're
buy.
gonna fucking pay for that?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
I would. I'm not gonna pay for fucking the real. I'll get the knockoff shit.
Yeah,
I'll buy Supreme Italia.
Yeah, I'll buy a fake shirt.
Actually, you know what?
I could make my own shirt.
Even that fake Supreme from China is expensive as fuck.
Really?
Like Supreme Italia. Yeah, they're trying to make it like high end. Supposedly they lost. They're actually losing their trademark. Supreme actually like took them to, I guess whatever the Supreme Court is in China, and supposedly they're supposed to be losing their copyright on it. So whatever. I mean, I love me some Supreme, but I'll only get bootleg. I'll go on like fucking what's that T-shirt website, like Redbubble or some bullshit. You can get like Supreme shirts for like $20. Yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah, nobody's gonna pay it.
No one's gonna. Yeah.
What some 13-year-old is gonna be like? Is that shirt
is that
real?
Let me see the tag.
Then if he starts coming on my head, I'll just get the fuck out of my face, kid. Get away from me.
Exactly.
You want to know? Junkyard. Last time I don't remember the last time I seen you. It's been a while.
Last time we recorded,
which was like 3 weeks ago.
Has it been 3? It's been
2. Well, yeah. Well, this is. So it was. We haven't recorded in 2 weeks. This is the 3rd week. So yeah.
So in that time, I took your advice and I jumped over to T-Mobile.
Nice. How you like it?
Dude, you just made him jizz his pants.
Yeah. The next thing you need to say is like.
He's like, how do you like that Spectrum?
Yeah. How you like that Spectrum?
I don't know. When do I know that I'm using it?
You got a new phone, right?
Yeah, I finally got a new phone.
Ooh, what'd you
Can I
get?
see
Let
it?
me
I
see.
will. That
Can you
is
just
a
flash it to us real
that
quick?
is
Let
a
me see,
that
let
is
me
a
see.
gripe that I have.
Oh, can you save it? Because
Ooh, is that a XS Max?
No, but
Oh, is that the XR?
Can you save it, please? Because I gotta.
huh?
Hey, can you save it for later?
No,
Why?
no, we're
'Cause
doing it
I gotta.
now.
I gotta. Take
Oh, you got to
a-
go urinate?
Yeah.
You got to go open the window for
So
your
should
wife
we
to get
just
some air?
pause it?
No, just keep going.
No, I'll pause it right now.
Why
Yeah.
would you want to pause it?
We'll pause it.
We'll pause.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pause.
This is gonna make.
You can play a fucking jingle between in post production, like oh we're gonna pause and then you play like
they don't need to know that we're pausing.
Well, they know now because we're fucking talking
I
about
can
it.
just cut it out.
But
All
why
right,
would you
well,
do that? I think that's more work for you to cut it out than if you just.
No, because then I have to actually combine 2 videos together and add one in between.
You don't need to add anything. All you need to do is like, okay, so right now we're gonna pause. So play like that little jingle,
I can't play any jingle.
like anyone, the fucking
The concession stand.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I don't have it on here. I'd have to. That's what I'm saying. I would have to do
fucking
it. in
YouTube it
post-production.
then.
I have to do it in post production.
Go on YouTube right now and look up like
Oh my
fucking
God.
concession stand music. Play that for like 5 minutes. So you come back and then when you
No,
come,
just
No,
pause it.
no. Here's the thing. Look. You play it for like 5, 10, whatever, however long he's gonna take, and then in post production you just shorten it to like 10 seconds. It's just cutting out like most of it.
In that case, why don't I just play it and then that's it?
No,
Alright.
but we don't want you to play all 10 minutes of it.
There isn't all 10 minutes. It's only 3 minutes.
Is there like a 10-hour version? There's a 10-hour version of everything on YouTube now. Can you get 10 hours of this?
Nah.
All right, well, play it. Play it and then pause.
Oh no, it's not going through my thing. Hold on.
Would you rather just me and Tony talk?
That's what I said. You'd rather you guys just talk.
I would rather not do what you want us to do.
All right. Jigger, just press pause and go do what you got to do.
I want to hear this, though. I want to hear the... I can't hear it.
Yeah, you're right. Because I turned the volume down.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Sorry.
Now I got to start over.
Delicious things to eat.
Are you going to cut all this, like all this leading up to it too, or?
Just dandy, the chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby
In there?
to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go
Back.
to the lobby
We'll be in the
to
lobby.
get ourselves a treat.
We'll be in the lobby getting some snacks. And we're back.
Oh, are we actually recording it?
Actually, me and Mom are back. We didn't feel like waiting for Junkyard. So as it turns out, Junkyard gets a weekly phone call from his babysitter. And I think every week he has to take this phone call. Like there's no option like to not take it.
Which I think is ridiculous. So he's going to online community college, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's community college.
So Junkyard goes to online
it's
community
just, you're-
college.
it's not in this.
Hold on,
community.
Junkyard, you're fucking up our audio. It sounds like shit. Okay, fix it.
All right. Oh, your phone's ringing. All right.
So anyway, so Junkyard goes to like Mama said, Junkyard goes to online community college, and props to him. I'm all for people bettering themselves, no matter what stage in life you're in. So that's good. Props to him. And he was telling me like, oh yeah, you should sign up too. Like you can take these courses and you could do as many as you can. Yeah, you can take however many you want in the amount of time or whatever.
yeah, it was some pretty good selling points. Like
Yeah,
you go
he-
at your own pace.
Yeah, he was selling it pretty hard. You know how Junkyard is. Just like he sold Mamba on T-Mobile. He was trying to sell this online community college. So I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. But then he's like, yeah, and then I guess they assign you a counselor,
Something.
something like that. So I remember one time he's like, oh, I gotta take a phone call. I'm like, oh, like I guess they call you every week. I'm like, why? Like I don't understand. Like you're a grown ass man. Like what? Like oh, they gotta talk about like my project. I'm like,
Which is fine. I guess that's okay. That's cool. Like it seems like they care. Like they're keeping up. But the thing that bothers me is that you can't opt out of these phone calls.
yeah, it's like I'm like, can you opt out? He's like, no, you can't opt out. I'm like, okay, so what if you don't take it? What are they gonna do? Like, fucking give you online detention? you have to log into this virtual detention room or something? He's like, no. Like, well, like, so if you don't take this phone call, like, are they gonna lower your grades? He's like, no, they can't because it's not tied to a class, so they can't like really just deduct points. So he's like, so this is a mandatory phone call you have to take, but there's no consequences if you don't take it. Well, no, you have to take it, like, and he's like, you have to, like, you can't opt out. I'm like, well, can you like opt into a text message? Like, hey, whatever you gotta say, just text message.
Or
me.
email. I think.
Yeah, you figure that an online school that lives on the internet would have some sort of process in place that doesn't involve a mandatory process for some rudimentary technology such as a phone call.
I during my, as we all know, I'm a learned man.
You are a very learned man. Now,
you.
in your learned journey,
I took some online classes.
did you have an online babysitter?
No, I didn't.
And if you did, what would you have said?
I would have said, I am over 30 years old. You stop fucking bothering me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't answer the phone for my mother. What makes you think I'm gonna answer for you?
Not only are you gonna answer, but you have to answer it weekly. And I told Jordan, like, well, just say like, can't you just call him back? He's like, apparently you can't call them back.
I guess that. So that's why Junkyard's not here right now. He got a call from his guidance counselor,
From his babysitter.
and we were telling him we'll just postpone it or reschedule. But apparently,
You can't.
There-
You can't postpone.
there's no bargaining with these people.
Yeah. You can't postpone. You can't reschedule. You can't opt out. I'm like, well, just tell him you had an emergency and you call him back or her back. He's like, oh, no, it doesn't work that way. I'm like, so, like, I don't think, I think Junkyard is just like, Junkyard's like, he's like a patsy. He's very spineless. So apparently they must have mentioned like, oh, there's these phone calls you have to take like once a week. And he's like, okay. And now that's it. He didn't ask any further questions. I'm sure if you were like, look, I'm a busy man. I'm 30. I got shit to do. The reason I'm taking online classes is because I have shit to do.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had all this free time to be lollygagging on the phone, I would actually go to a real college.
Yeah, I took a few online classes. I never had a teacher may shoot me an email like, hey, make sure you turn this in or something.
Yeah.
I might get an email very rarely, but for the most part, nobody bothered me.
And see, emails are fine. Like, especially like if you're struggling with something. Like, hey, I noticed you're struggling in this class, or hey, your grade's slipping here. Like, you need help. Do you need this? Then that's cool. But like, if you're doing just fine, if you're passing all your classes, I don't need a babysitter calling me every week.
Yeah, this isn't
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah, it's like I signed up for online college, not online high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Or online fucking grade school. But I don't know. I guess to each their own. Junkyard feels like this is like life and death. Like don't you dare tell him to like skip this phone call.
Do you think that if he just like he's just too scared, like you could probably easily tell them like, yeah, I can't today. Something came up. Does he fear the consequences?
He fears. Well, no, because there are no consequences.
But he fears that there may be some consequences.
He fears that they may frown upon it.
And he can't have that?
He can't have that. He needs their acceptance, like their full acceptance. Like he needs to like be like on their good list, like at all times or something.
Isn't that annoying though? Because why doesn't he feel that way with us? Like when we were like, hey, we're all gonna go out, come through. Why does he then he somehow builds up a spine?
He's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, are you busy? No, I just don't want to go. I'm like, oh, come on, it'll be fun. No, I'm good. No, I don't want to go. I'm like, okay.
And then we're like, well, everybody's gonna think you're a web blanket. I don't care what they think.
I don't care. Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, so he has.
But this person that he's never met, that he's talking on the phone right there, he doesn't want to disappoint them.
No, he does not want to disappoint this person that he's never met from his online community college. So
he was trying to convince you to sign up for this school.
yes,
If you did sign up, if you did start,
I feel like I want to sign up
just so you could tell them,
just so I can not take the phone call in front of him and show him like, look, you're not gonna die if you don't take this phone call. It's not life and death.
It's
like,
not- yeah, yeah.
look, they're calling right now. I'm not gonna answer. And you know what's gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen.
would you come by here once a week at 6
I would
p.m.?
come by once a week.
At 6 p.m. Don't even say anything to him. Just sit in the same room.
I
as him.
just sit here and I grab my phone. I just toss it at him, and then as it's ringing, and my Junkyard will be like sweating because he's gonna want. He's like, "Oh, you should pick it up. You should pick it up." And I'm like, "Nope, I'm not gonna answer it because there's no point. I'm a grown ass man. I don't need someone babysitting. I don't need a babysitter calling me every week, checking up on me. Like I'm doing my work. I don't need that." He's like, "Oh, you should answer. You should answer." And I'm gonna tell him, "You should answer it, Junkyard." And he's like, "Oh," he's gonna try to answer it, but it doesn't have my passcode.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be so flustered.
He's gonna try to answer for you.
He's like,
He's like, Tony's doing fine. Everything's great. Yeah, if like you're a student and you're struggling, there are resources I'm sure that are readily available.
Yes.
Like I'm sure you could talk to a counselor.
Vast resources if you need them.
I'm sure if you want to take advantage of those, you can. But they impose those resources upon you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like I'm all about options. Like, look, it's great that you have this. I think it's awesome that you actually have a person that has nothing better to do than call everyone once a week. But it's not for everyone. I would like the option to opt out.
Exactly.
And according to Junkyard, there is no option to opt out. Like it is mandatory.
It's like with
He acts like as if he misses his 5-minute phone call, he's gonna get expelled.
Do you think Junkyard's emails are just littered with just like email subscription that he's like, say he bought something he bought something from Groupon. Now he gets all these emails from Groupon that he won't unsubscribe
No.
for them just because he feels like he has to.
Yeah, he has to.
Like I bought
No.
something from Groupon once and
Yeah.
they like fucking pile up
Or
emails.
exactly. Or Junkers have a person that like, when you go on a website and you be like, 20% off your first order when you sign up for our emails. So yeah, I do it too. Like, fuck yeah, have my email. I'll buy what I need to buy and then I'll unsubscribe.
Hit that unsubscribe button, and then they ask you like, "Oh, why are you leaving us?"
Because
bitch,
I already got my 20% off.
I got what I needed.
You let me know when you have another 20% off, and I'll re-sign up again. So Junkyard feels like, okay, well, I already took advantage of this 20% off. Like I've already saved fucking $3.63 on this purchase. So I feel like I have to stay subscribed now. So he will not unsubscribe to anything.
So it's just a bunch of newsletters and updates about great deals and services.
Every time he logs into his email, like he sees 999, like for the notice. That's how many emails he has that unread, and they're all like offers. And not only that, but like he also opts into those partner deals. Because you know how they ask you, like, do you want to?
Oh yeah.
Like, so not only are we gonna give you junk, but is it cool if like we have our boys give you junk? Affiliates give you trash. Junkyard always clicks yes, because he feels like he's gotten enough of a discount to where, you know what, I feel like they deserve to have my data.
Yeah. Do you think that he could easily be sold a timeshare? Like in this day and age, he could.
I am surprised. Like I'm telling you, like
You're surprised you don't own
he doesn't
5 of them?
He probably already does. He's just too ashamed to tell us because he knows he's an idiot. So he doesn't want to tell us about his 5 timeshares that he already has.
Like
So Junkyard is like a telemarketer's wet dream. Like
he'll stay on the phone.
He'll just stay on the phone and like listen to everything they gotta say, even though he has no interest in purchasing anything. He'll still like stay on the line, or he might even buy something just because he's like, you know what? Yeah, that sounds like a great deal.
One of the cool things. So like I said earlier, I got a new phone. I got a iPhone XR. One of the cool things about it is that when you get a call, hand me one more of those, please. Thank you. And it's like a potential telemarketer or something. It'll say scam likely. Okay, I could just ignore that. Do you think?
No, because Junkyard is like, well,
We don't know for sure.
exactly. It's like my phone is telling me that this is likely a scam,
But I can't take that shit.
but it is not giving me that information with 100% accuracy. So I cannot take the risk that it is not a scam.
It might be somebody in need.
Next, you know, he's talking to Trent with a heavy Indian accent from Texas.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're all from Texas.
Did I tell you how I think I almost got the other day on Capital One?
Mm-mm.
So I forgot why I did it, but I was calling Capital One, and I guess I don't know where I got the number from, but I called them, and then I was trying to get them to do something, and then the guy was like, "Oh, you're one of our callers. You have won this contest, or you could win." I forgot. He said I could win some money.
That's funny. You win a contest where you could win.
Yeah. He said I could win. I could win something, a gift. All I have to do is pay for the shipping and handling.
Dude, that's a deal.
And then I was like,
a free gift.
At first I was like, all right, fine, give me the gift. That's fine. He's like, okay, well, do you have a card they could use so we could pay for the shipping and handling? I was like, you're Capital One. You already got my shit. The fuck you asking me for?
He's right. He's like, well, just look in your
You
system.
almost fell for it.
Almost. He was like, yeah, we just need a card so we could put the price for shipping and handling. I'm like, well, you're Capital One. You already got my stuff. He was like, well, sir, we just need you to give us like a debit card. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't really want the prize anymore. I gotta go. I'm actually going to work right now. He's like, oh, sir, you're passing up on this once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm not.
That's just that, but Capital One wouldn't give Jack shit.
Yeah, they wouldn't give me anything.
I don't know how you almost fell for that.
I don't know what it did.
Because they sell you like, just the allure of winning some shit is nice.
Yeah,
I don't know what I did.
But the thing is that if they call you, that's one thing. But he calls.
Yeah, I
they're
don't
like,
know.
hey, you win.
That's the thing. Like, I if I remember correctly, I think I called them. So maybe I dialed the wrong number or something.
Clearly. And not just that, but you know what? They had this big the whole they got hacked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But that was for people that were applying for stuff.
Well, yeah, but it was up to like 2014. So if you've applied anytime after that,
I haven't
probably
applied to
got
anything. Well,
no. If you apply for Capital One from 2014 till now, you would have gotten your shit hacked or stolen.
well, they said that some people.
Right, some people, but they're just covering their bases. I'm pretty sure it's all.
Does
people.
it count for auto loans? Because that's the only thing I have with them is the auto loan.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no.
Who cares? Your shit probably got hacked already, but from some other source. I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, me neither.
That's why I have like Credit Karma and shit. Like anything that comes up, I get an email about it right away.
Do you have Equifax? There's nothing wrong that could happen with Equifax.
Yeah, right.
They'll.
They're trying to like they sent an email about if you sign up for the $125, and now all of a sudden they're gonna run out of money, so you're not gonna get $125.
Well, because everybody's signing up for it. They're
Yeah,
like,
no shit. Hey, maybe you shouldn't have fucked up. How about that? You pay my $125, you pieces of shit.
Exactly.
Did you have Equifax? Did you get got?
Yeah, I did get got because I think everybody got because it.
I put my I went into that to see if I qualified, and apparently I didn't. But it's funny because I put my mom.
Oh, it's not something that you sign up for, right?
No, it's through the credit agencies,
Yeah.
credit reporting agency.
Oh,
so
so
everybody's literally everybody's.
So there's a form or a website where you go, you put in your information,
And
and
see
they tell you if like, oh, you're eligible to apply for
the credit
the claim or whatever.
Right. Well, there's two. Yeah, the two options: $125 or the credit. Monitoring.
So when I went on there, like I didn't, but I did it for my mom because I keep track of her credit, and like she did qualify.
Oh, and you didn't qualify?
No, I didn't.
Oh, maybe you didn't get got.
I was kind of upset. I'm like,
You wanted to get got?
I'm like, how you gonna leave? Now I feel left out because everyone's talking about how they got, and I am not a part of that conversation. Like I can't sympathize with you guys, so now I feel left out of this conversation.
What if you did get got? They just want to give you shit.
they're like, no, you're good, bro. All right, cool.
Thanks, man.
So how's your phone call?
Good.
With your
It's actually
babysitter?
good. It's good that I didn't listen and try to cancel because she's going on vacation next week.
Oh no! What would
So I won't
you
have
do?
to talk to her for no because. So this is the thing.
So
what would you do without talking?
let me get this straight. These mandatory phone calls, like it's life or death for you.
I didn't say it's life or death.
You can't opt out
No,
of
you
these
can't
phone
opt
calls. Oh yeah, and you have to take these.
So
calls.
now, so this they changed the program now.
But this person that's your babysitter,
She's not my
I'm
babysitter.
going on vacation. What happens when you go on vacation?
You better answer that.
I can tell I'm going on vacation
Why don't you just say you're going on vacation this week?
because
She's gonna know.
it took me not even 5 minutes.
She's gonna say, "Do you have international calls?"
No, so hold on. First of all, she's not my babysitter. Second of all, even though she's not gonna be here, she's gonna give me a phone number for someone else in case I need something. And I actually do want to talk to her for a couple reasons. So she's my contact for the school for any question you have about anything. And since this is my first time doing this, I have a lot of questions. Second of all, I'm almost done with this next class I'm doing, and I needed her. So like I have to do this project, and she's got to prove it. So I needed I want to get this done by next week. So
What's the project?
it's a science experiment. Super easy.
Yeah.
You get to pick it.
Like a volcano?
No, not like a volcano. I wish that'd be awesome.
What you do is you just put wires in potato, and they generate electricity.
Oh, cool. No, that's not
That's it.
So you grab.
It's pretty easy like
so
that,
you
but it's
grab
not-
a bunch of clay, right?
Yeah.
And then you make like a little mountain.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you put a hole in it,
Put a little hole in it.
and then you add,
and then you fuck it.
and then you create your own lava.
I was gonna say you get some baking soda, some peroxide, then you fuck it.
Oh, okay. Won't that burn?
I don't know.
That's
the experiment.
That's the experiment. That's the beauty of
So
science.
that'll be my hypothesis.
You see what it
My-
so
My penis will
hypothesis.
burn.
My penis will burn. Conclusion. My hypothesis was correct. My penis will not stop burning.
Anyway, so yeah, I had to get it approved, and I want to get done by next week. So I needed to talk to her today, so I can get the shit done. And then I also had a question like this, since it's like there's two types of assessments. There's an objective assessment, which is just literally a test. It's like you pass or you fail. There's no in between. And then there's what's called performance assessment, which is like you write a paper, you do a project, and this is an experiment. You have to like write your findings and all this bullshit, whatever. Anyway. So that takes a few days for them to approve it because they obviously have to read the shit and be like, oh yeah, this is right or wrong, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Redo it or don't redo it, whatever. So I wanted to make sure that I can start on another class while I wait, because you're only supposed to do one class at a time. So I wanted to see if I could start another class while I was waiting, technically, even if I had to go back and redo it or whatever the fuck. And she said, yeah. So I needed to know that. So because I'm trying to fucking hurry up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible because the faster I get done with it, the less money it costs.
How much?
And I'm fucking flying, dude. I am fucking flying. My first class took me 2 weeks. My second class took me a lot longer because it was biology. And
I could have helped you.
That one took me
I told
4
you.
weeks.
I took a bunch of science classes.
Mama could have helped you.
My experiment, I just started it. Well, I didn't start it yet, but I started the class last week, so it's only gonna take me 2 weeks. My next class is HTML5 and CSS. I'll fly through that bitch. That shit's easy.
Biology's pretty easy too.
Okay. Anyway, so
I'm surprised you didn't fly through that.
Yeah, you have a body.
well, the reason I fly through that is because they give you these pre-assessments you could take like ahead of time to see so basically the way it is before they've changed it now since I started, but before if you passed your pre-assessment you could take the objective assessment right away. If you failed the pre-assessment, then you kind of got to go back and review and look through shit, and then you could take the objective assessment. Because the thing is, they only allow you to take 2 assessments. If you fail both, they start charging you for every assessment thereafter. It's like, so you got to fucking pass, like within the first 2. Same thing goes with all the certs. Because like the next one I'm taking after the science class, this experiment, my HTML5 and CSS class is it's an actual cert. So I have to go to a testing center and take a test to pass the class.
Do you have to pay
It's
for
like
that?
A+. No. They give you vouchers for
It's
everything.
included. What's the cert for?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well,
Some
you're
web development cert. I don't fucking
You
know.
failed.
That's cool.
I don't know, and I don't really care because I don't need it. But it's nice to
nice
have.
to have, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to make sure I can take that because, like I said, if I'll be done with all my because your minimum classes per term is 4. I'm almost done with all 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? So I can start tacking on classes from next term, and the more classes I can tack on before the next term starts, obviously the quicker I'll finish. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? So dude, I'm fucking flying. So my goal is I'll be done with these next 2 classes by the end of this month, hopefully, and then my term doesn't end till like December or some shit.
Are you?
So, dude, I'm gonna fucking my next classes are gonna be A+. Dude, I'm just gonna fucking fly through those motherfuckers.
Are you flying through these classes because you feel pressured?
No. I'm
Did
flying through them because I want to fly through them.
Did
Like
I
that's
put-
my goal. My goal is to fucking.
I feel like the mama put pressure on you.
Did I put pressure on you?
Because
Fuck no.
because now you're like you feel like a lesser person.
Hell no.
Because Mamba is.
Well, I am
is
a lesser person. I mean, look at him.
Dude, get him off, you dog.
You know, I know how to press ignore on my phone, bro. I may be the literal bigger man, but I could press ignore on my phone.
Damn.
Me getting a degree like spark a fire, like
No, not at all. Actually,
are you sure?
I'm
You,
positive.
you think he was just laying in bed like just pouting, and then his wife was like, "What's wrong?" He's like,
He used to get away from me, bitch.
"Fucking Mambo,
Get away from me.
can't believe motherfucker got a degree. That's it. I'm signing up for online community college tomorrow."
First of all, it's not community college; it's a university. First of all, I'll be getting a bachelor's when I'm done. Second of all, it's cool. I like it. I'm having it. It's
Well,
it's hard, but
Technically, I'm not a learned man because I've been too lazy to go pick up my diploma. So I haven't got it yet. They sent me the email saying like, yeah,
Well, come get your shit.
go get your shit already. They were like,
Like,
Like we're gonna shred this bitch.
yeah,
Pick it up.
we got it here.
Can't they send you a digital copy?
You think? Fuck.
Well, they probably can, but it's probably not like nice. You know what I'm saying? That has
gives
the
a
little
fuck?
the little sticker on it. The little
Send me a
golden
PDF,
sticker.
bro.
A PDF.
That's all I need.
Look, tell them to send you a PDF. You'll print out your own.
Yeah,
you go to
exactly.
fucking.
I'll go to Kinko's or
Kinko's,
whatever.
You go to a fucking Office Depot. You're gonna buy a frame.
I get a nice eggshell sheet of paper and print it on there.
So when are you gonna take your A plus?
Once I feel comfortable.
How comfortable are you feeling right now?
I feel all right. I mean, it's not hard. It's
Why don't you take it like soon or like now that all that stuff is fresh in your head?
That's a good point.
That's where I think we both fucked up. Is
Yeah.
like we didn't like. We went to school for networking and shit, and like the CCNA and shit. Like I don't remember anything. Like literally, I don't remember fucking anything. Like very little.
Yeah,
do I
and
remember.
yeah, that was stupid. Like we should have taken
The test.
the cert, like right after all the classes, because we took all the classes for it. It's like, oh, all we gotta do is go take.
Now I got to
the
take those fucking classes again because I don't remember shit.
Not only that, but like a lot has changed.
Right. Well, no, now everything's changed. That's the other reason why I like to talk to her, is because she gives me the. So like, I don't know if you guys heard. Well, I don't know, Mama. I don't know if you're really into the know of that, but like,
I'm in the know.
Dude, Mama, he's saying you out of the loop, bruh.
I'm in the know.
but like, they're changing all the Cisco certs.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So-
they told me.
Yeah. So like,
They keep me updated.
before it was only 2 tests,
Yeah.
and now it's like gonna be like 4 or 5 or something.
There's like
that.
there used to be just CCNA,
Right.
which was 2 parts,
Right.
and then the CCNP,
CCNT,
and CCIE.
yeah.
So now they changed it where there's like a pre-CCNA, which is a CC something like some kind of like
Right. But the CCNA now is all included
Yeah.
all the other ones.
yeah.
So it's from what I hear, it's gonna be a lot harder.
Say not. It's not an IT podcast.
This is not an IT podcast.
So yeah, but
Good for you, Junkyard.
but she gives me in the loop with all that shit.
I'm proud of you.
She's like, don't take this shit now, because it's changing in February. Just hold off. So yeah. So I need to talk to her.
What's your-
Or take it now before it changes and just say you have it.
Nah, because the thing is, like, if I do it now, it's only routing and switching.
Yeah.
And then you got to take, but with the new one, it's going to be like even more. It's going to be even better. Well, it'll be harder, but you'll have a higher, like,
But see-
degree, if that makes sense.
See, the thing is, when you're like when you're job hunting, like they're not gonna fucking ask you like
Well, no, but
what
since
version of it you
right,
took.
right. But the thing with but the thing is,
And the
you
thing
can.
is-
But I can say, like, if you have only routing and switching, and I have whatever the advanced shit is, it's like that obviously looks better. I
Yeah, I
can put that
guess,
in my
okay.
resume. You know what I'm saying? I can say like I have this, and what do you call it? And not just that, but since I don't remember like pretty much anything, like I'd rather go in with the new shit so that way I'm up to date.
I'll help you out.
Thanks, Mom.
Mamba's a learning
Appreciate it.
man.
No problem. I got your back. You just gotta ask, baby. You just gotta ask. One call away. You call everybody else.
I don't call anybody.
All right, I'll call you. And if you don't answer,
When are we going to Free Geek, Mamba?
I actually wanted to go this week, but I had to work because they were doing networking 101. But I had to work, so you go.
I do networking 101 every day.
Very nice.
We replaced every single. I sent you guys pictures. We replaced all the switches in every single one of our schools. It's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, but
Pain in the dick.
I do a lot of networking, social networking
oh yeah, that's true.
Instagram, Facebook.
on the Insta
Twitter?
face.
No, you don't have a Twitter, do you?
I do, but I don't use it. Like it's just
That's like the only social networking you don't do.
that's true. I should get
You
on
should
it.
get on it.
What was I gonna say?
I'm trying to be an influencer.
Well, if you do that, you should promote this fucking podcast as an influencer.
Nah, I want to promote good shit. I don't want to sully my brand by promoting this podcast.
Yeah, you got. That's all about building your brand, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be an influencer, you got to take pictures at places you shouldn't take pictures at.
Like,
Like Chernobyl.
Yeah,
I finally
Chernobyl
watched Chernobyl, by the way.
or
FYI.
the 9/11 memorial.
oh, you finally saw it?
Yeah, I finally
Wasn't
saw
it amazing?
It was fantastic.
So are you now 3.6 Röntgen?
Do you
No.
now get what that is?
yeah, I do get what that is. Because that's as high as the meter.
The
red.
decimeter.
Yeah.
That's how it went. Yeah.
That's why they were like, oh, it's 3.6. Oh, okay.
He's like,
That's not bad.
he's like, it's like,
not good,
He's like,
but it's not bad.
He's like, it's not terrible. He's like, it's not great, not terrible. Yeah, fucker, because that's as high as it goes.
Dude, the level of like fucked up shit that they like ignored is
It was.
crazy.
It was.
Like people were like, this shit exploded. No, it didn't.
Nah.
Like motherfucker, I'm looking at it. It exploded.
No,
Nah.
you saw something else.
Right. There's no way. It's impossible.
It's
that
impossible.
I,
But the thing is, like when you think about like that at the time that had never happened.
Right.
And the way they had like their quote unquote safeguards and their kill switch.
Yeah.
They didn't
didn't know about
they
it.
didn't know the kill switch was a detonator. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler, yeah, it happened in the 80s. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
So they didn't know that the kill switch was a detonator. Like so to them, I could see why they would think that was unfathomable. Like there's just no way. Like there's no way. Like we killed it before it went to like
They didn't realize that due to budget cutting, the kill switch
That's exactly what it was.
was a detonator.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this at a barbecue recently, and our friend Pika brought up a good point. I was saying how I was upset because everybody was like basically trying to protect their own ass, and he was like, "Well, it was Soviet Russia in the '80s."
It was Soviet Russia, even though, which is funny. Like, because I've obviously read about Chernobyl before I watched the show, and I know a lot of like, I was really interested in it. I don't remember. I forgot that it was in Soviet Russia. Like, I know it happened in the Ukraine, and the Ukraine's obviously not part of Russia, but at the time it was part of the Soviet Union, which was.
So they don't take kindly to mistakes around
No.
there.
And they want to hide everything.
Yeah.
KGB.
So I can understand why some people were like,
Yeah, like Mother Russia being embarrassed in the national spotlight.
didn't look good, bro.
That is the pinnacle of fuck ups.
That's what they get for taking over those fucking bullshit ass countries. They should have just like let the Ukraine be Ukraine like they are now, and just be like, oh, they fucked up. We didn't do
But
shit.
but the thing is like when you watch that show and you watch like how like the people that like basically like gave up their lives knowing like full well they're gonna die, like it just shows like the way they were indoctrinated like
Right.
as a country, like when they were growing up, like they really like when they say you put country above yourself, like
They did it.
it does not embody any better than what happened in that disaster. Because even like when they had the miners, when they had the scuba divers, when they had like they're like, all right, look, you're all gonna fucking die. So who wants to volunteer?
Well, the miners didn't volunteer. They
you'll
made them
get-
do it.
Well, that's true. The miners didn't volunteer. They didn't have a choice. But you remember when they were there and they were like they were fucking digging and shit and they're fucking naked and they're like telling them like, why don't you wear the things, like if they worked you'd be wearing them,
Right.
And then he's like so when all this is over, are they gonna be taken care of, because this is all gonna fuck us up. So when this is all taken care of, like are we gonna be
like,
good?
nope.
He's like, I can't promise that. He's like, okay, and they just went back to work.
FYI, or
You get a few
spoiler alert?
ruples.
they didn't really naked in real life. I did a fact check thing. I just
Oh,
wanted to see what
yeah.
was real and what was fake. They weren't
Yeah,
really, they didn't really get naked.
Did you listen to the podcast?
No.
You should. It's really good.
Oh,
Like
so
they talk a lot about what they did in the show, what really happened,
Yeah.
and how they
They
did
made
it.
it for dramatization.
Yeah, they did for drama.
Oh, so they weren't naked in real life?
no,
No,
they weren't.
they weren't naked.
They weren't. My favorite
Were
one.
those guys naked?
Yeah,
Or
oh,
were
yeah,
those-
they
or
were
tho-
filmed naked,
or
but the original miners were not naked.
No, but were those guys like actually naked? The,
Oh, I don't
the
know.
actors, or were those CGI dicks?
I would assume those are real dicks.
That was real peni
I'm
flopping
gonna have
around.
to.
man.
What?
Review, I'm gonna have to review.
You're gonna have to go back and zoom in a little bit. Like, hold on, let me see the physics of
How
this
many
peni.
pixels are on that dick?
Yeah, yeah.
And
let
then,
me-
and then it's not gonna, it's cool if you start touching your own dick
oh,
while you're looking at those dicks, right?
speaking of
comparison.
Yeah.
speaking of like of fake shit, you guys ever on YouTube? You guys ever see Mo vlogs?
No.
So
I don't watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay. Anyway,
Quite
you should. He's a twat. I used to watch him a lot. He was actually really cool. He used to like do. He's some kid that lives in Dubai.
How do you find time for everything?
Out of the podcast, you're the only one that does more like the internet stuff. Mama and I, we like.
No, I'm pretty hip to the internet,
Yeah.
but
Well,
when
not
it
like
comes to-
not like YouTube. Like I mean, not the shit that he fucking
Oh
comes
yeah,
up with.
I'm
I'm also not 13, and I don't watch YouTube. Or,
I like to stay in the know. So anyway, Mo Vlogs is this guy that's in Dubai, and his mom is obviously rich because they have like, so it's funny because he's been rich ever since he started doing his YouTube, and he does a lot of like, oh, I'm in Dubai and like I have a friend that has a mansion with a zoo and bullshit. Does videos like that. He's like, oh look, my friend has a.
So he really is rich. He's not
He really-
fronting. He's
yeah.
not like a Dan Bilzerian. Well, Dan Bilzerian, I guess, would be rich, but
No.
he like flaunts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
he really is rich. He really is rich because his mom is rich.
What does she do?
I don't know what she does,
Oh.
but he's always like
So he's not rich.
his mom. Oh yeah,
mom is
okay.
rich.
His mom's rich. Well, he's rich now because he has like over 8 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And the thing was, he used to do this thing where he would collect. I always thought it was funny. He did this thing where he would collect money, like currency, like all different types from all over the world. So it was like, oh yeah, I got this fucking rupee or this fucking peso or whatever, and he had like an album of like all this currency from all over the world. And once he started doing like, he was already popular, people would just send him fucking envelopes of money. I was like, motherfucker, this motherfucker doesn't fucking need it.
Because people wanted.
Yeah, here I see that you don't have any money from this country, so here have like $100. It's like, what the fuck? Well, anyway,
Just because they wanted their money to be on YouTube.
so anyway, I used to watch him because I thought he was cool. He seemed genuine because he wasn't like flaunting the wealth because like, oh, look at me, I'm rich. That's how he grew up. He grew up in Dubai. That's all he knows. He's just being himself. So I thought that was cool. He's showing off his cars. He's a big like gearhead. He likes Lamborghinis. He likes exotic cars, and that's all that's out in Dubai. So he takes videos of like, oh look, this is the Batmobile that's actually being driven in Dubai. Or, oh look, this brand new Lamborghini that's barely just came out. But it got to the point where now he just became more of a clout chaser. I guess he got obsessed with the clicks and the likes, and now he's just to the point where he's faking shit. It's like, dude, you're fucking rich. Why do you need to fake shit?
Like, what do you mean by fake shit?
So there's this he posted a video about this Bugatti that just came. That's like, actually, it's not even out yet. There's only one car that's like a prototype, and there's one other chick did a video, which is her name is Supercar Blondie. She's like huge, and she does a lot of videos like this, like about a lot of like supercar videos. So she did a video where she was there with the guy from Audi, and like, oh yeah, no, this is the not Audi, I'm sorry, Bugatti. It's like, yeah, this is the car. She didn't drive it. She just sat in it. She showed the car, and she's like, okay. And they even say like,
We got a call, guys.
Why do we have a call?
I don't know. Someone's calling us.
Did you tell somebody to call us?
I'm surprised we have minutes.
Yeah, we have minutes.
Tony was in the middle of a story.
I was in the middle of a great story about clout
I'm sure it
chasing.
wasn't that good.
What a bitch. Are you gonna answer
I'm
it?
trying to.
Are you?
It could be your babysitter.
Yeah.
Answer that shit.
Hello? Oh, no, I don't think I answered. All right, go ahead. Finish your.
So anyway.
I'll call back.
So
No, don't call back. I don't like answering phones on the podcast. It's annoying.
How's it annoying? We're getting calls, motherfucker.
it's funny because it's annoying. Yet this was one of the staples that like one of the premises of the show when we first started doing it was like, look, call us anytime.
Yeah.
But you're like, fuck this shit.
Nobody does it, so. All right. So something about a Bugatti.
So anyway, so this Bugatti, there's only one in existence, and the guy even said like the rest of them won't be delivered. They won't be out till the end of the year. And the only way to have one, you can't just buy one. The only way to buy one is you have to have a previous Bugatti, which is like I think
I heard I heard about this on another podcast.
yeah,
that
I think it's like the Veyron or
what's-
something.
I think Ferrari does it. Like if you want this Ferrari,
You have to own this one.
you have to own a previous one because you have to like be a known.
Exactly.
It's almost like
Exactly,
A club.
yeah.
It's like an exclusive club.
Yeah. So that was one of the things. Like the only way to get this Bugatti is you have to own this previous Bugatti that was already hard as fuck to get as it was. So anyway, so he posted this video and the title was "I'm taking delivery on a Bugatti, whatever the fuck, I can't remember the name of it, the new one, the brand new one." And he does videos like this where he takes deliveries on cars and shit. But this one was like, it didn't seem right because like how it's like you don't have the other Bugatti.
Yeah.
And these aren't going to be sold to anyone until the end of this year. So he's like, so right away, like, dude, they called him out like hard as fuck because in the previous videos, he'd always like, make a big thing about like, oh, look, this is the truck pulling up to my house. Look, they're unloading the car. They're pulling it into my driveway. He opens, oh, this is the car. Like, all that shit. Dude, all that was missing. You see the truck, you see the thing lowering, and next thing you know is you see the car in his driveway, right? And then you see him standing off to the right and his sister's like off to the left. And they're like, oh, this is the car. This is so cool. And you look at the car and there's some things like the headlights. It's not right. Like when you look at the actual model. And apparently that was CGI. The car was fake. He never touches the car. He never goes in. He never walks in front of the car.
So it's not like he does a crib episode where he like shows you it. And,
No,
like,
he didn't even show you a fake crib. This was just like straight up like a digital image of a car. And so he never walked in front of it. He never like got in the car. I'm just gonna keep talking until you actually answer because I don't know if you will. So and it's funny because like And the funniest part is like this guy's been doing like blogs for like a while, like video blogs. He obviously has the equipment because he's always streaming or posting videos in HD 1080p. So he's like, all right, he's like, oh, we're gonna turn on the car. So the next clip is just him standing like kind of kneeling down behind the car, so you see the tail of the car, but it's all blurry, like blurry. So in the on the video, it's like, oh, my camera blurred out. LOL. I was like, that doesn't fucking happen. You have a camera guy. It's not like you're holding the camera and then you notice this after you record it. No, motherfucker, you have a guy whose job is to record you. So there's one guy that does like this other guy does videos was like, yeah, this guy like completely faked it. He's like, yeah, apparently there's a company or there's like a program you could use. Look, here's a car right here. And he just put a digital car in his garage, like, yep, completely fake, not even real.
It's not that I feel bad for him. I would never feel bad for people like that. But obviously now, like being a YouTuber and a social media personality, it's kind of competitive and it's saturated and you have to push yourself above the market.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why people resort to doing shit like that?
Yeah. Like it's got to the point where like you said, it's so saturated that in order to like being an influencer is not what it was. Like you can have like back then it's like, oh, you have like 100,000 followers or 1 million, which is still a lot. I mean, it's a lot. But now it's like I you come across these channels, it's like I've never heard of this person, and they got like 3 million people following them. And it's like, but and like I said, some of like this guy, like I used to watch him a lot. I used to like subscribe, and he used to have a lot of cool vids. But now it's like I said, it's all about like now it's just clickbait. A lot of it's clickbait and just clout chasing.
Were you disappointed when you saw that?
I was disappointed because it is a sweet car. What up?
Hey,
you are live.
Fucking minute.
Hey, whoa! We're on the air. You cannot drop F-bombs. We don't have a bleep button.
Oh man, I can't curse. You called. You shouldn't have called me back.
Man, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. You can drop all the F-bombs you want.
I got a question. Hey, yo, dog.
Hey, so that's exactly why I called in today.
My question is, why did you get more than one sauce packet from that girl at McDonald's?
Dude, I'd have been pissed.
So tell me, dude, look, I go to McDonald's and they've been stiffing me lately, you know?
Ooh, so so we're talking about a pattern of behavior.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
It's becoming a pattern, you know? So I'm all right. I'm going to order 3 breakfast burritos.
Yeah.
So I'm all right. And when I asked, I told her, make sure I have sauce. And she said, yeah, all right. So I pull up to the window and I look in my bag and it's only 1 breakfast burrito. So, man, I was like, oh, this bitch.
Dude, 1 sauce for 3. How do you even divide that up? That's like,
how do you ration that?
That's 2 bites.
So check it out. So she tells me, yeah, I put the sauces in there. I'm like, obviously you didn't look. And she's like, she rolled her fucking eyes at me, so I rolled my eyes back to her.
Fuck that
I
shit.
carried on with my day.
Dude,
man,
no,
I should have never replied to you. I should have never said anything about the secret stash, man, because ever since then I've been getting stiff, man, with the sauce.
I'm telling you, man, like you have to have a stash though, because like that shit happens. Like there's a McDonald's by where I work, and like I'll go in the morning and like sometimes they'll have the buy one get one free breakfast burrito.
For those who don't know, McDonald's has breakfast burritos, and they're really good. And you need sauce from those.
Yeah, you gotta have sauce. You gotta have the
picante sauce.
The quote unquote the McDonald's hot sauce. Like it's not hot.
It's not hot at all.
But it's good. I like it. I like it with my breakfast.
If
burrito.
you're Caucasian, it might be hot.
Yeah, if you're Caucasian, it might sting a little. But personally, I like them. And I think it's like obviously, McDonald's policy is like it's life or death when it comes to these sauce packets. Like these employees act like it's coming out of their paycheck. Whenever you ask for extra,
they act like it's the golden recipe, man. Like they're not going.
No, not at all. So yeah, like in the worst one that I had was when I went and I wasn't even gonna get breakfast burrito. I was gonna get like a fucking sausage egg McMuffin with cheese. But then they're like, oh, like would you like? You know how they greet you with their whatever promotion that they're peddling that day. And they're like, oh, welcome to McDonald's where we have buy one get one free sausage burritos today. Would you like to try some? I'm like, oh, buy one get one free? Hell yeah! I'll do that. Let me get the 2 sausage burritos. So I go there, get my total. Like, okay, so I tell them like, can I make sure I get like, can I get extra? I actually ask, can I get extra hot sauce? I will pay for it. I'll give you the fucking 40 cents or whatever the fuck they charge. I have no problem. Like, I do not have a problem paying the 30 fucking cents for more hot sauce. I will do it. So I told them like, I'll pay extra. Just can I have extra hot sauce? And she's like, okay, yeah, you can. So I go to the second window because the first window you pay, second window you pick it up. And it's busy in the morning, so there's a lot of cars behind me. So I grab the bag, and I'm like, oh, like, can I get the extra hot sauce? And she's like, oh, this with a straight face. She looked at me and said, I put in the extra hot sauce for you. I'm like, thank you,
Lord Jesus.
So I go back to my desk, pop open that bag. I'm like, I'm getting ready to max. It's 9:30 a.m. I'm supposed to be there at 9, but fuck it.
Whatever.
I'm getting ready to have my breakfast burritos. I open the fucking bag. There is one fucking packet, and it's not even hot sauce. It's fucking grape jelly. Dude, I was fucking mad. I was like, man, this is like egregious. Like, not even one. At least you got a packet of I got 0 hot sauce.
If she would have put in another one, that would have been an extra.
Yeah.
But she put one.
She put one packet of fucking jelly.
What'd you say,
man? I started seeing that, man. I started seeing this trend, man, of them being real fucking. They don't want to give up that sauce, man. Like, they want it for themselves.
Man, it's like they take inventory on that shit every day. Like, why are we? Who gave out 3 extra hot sauce packets? That's coming out of your check.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything special. It's like tomato paste or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And then to finish it off, she forgot to give me the ketchup, man, for my brownie. I was like, oh, man.
Ketchup for your brownie?
The hash brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
for a hash brown. Yeah. I mixed it up.
So you were.
I'm gonna go tomorrow, and I'm gonna make sure I get everything.
Yeah. It's like you gotta. It's like I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to grab it and like sift through the bag. Yeah. But it's like I feel like you have to at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I asked for shit, and they're like, oh, it's in there, and I'm gonna open it, and it's just not in there.
I know this ain't a political podcast, Peo, but when you see shit like that, do you think to yourself, I'm glad you guys don't get paid $15 an hour, right?
I'm like, you guys don't deserve it, man. You guys are giving me attitude. Attitude for a piece of a packet of sauce. You give me attitude? Yeah. I'm like, oh man.
But
got me messed up. I'm about to bust out Felicia on you.
Exactly. And so I went to there's this other McDonald's that's by my job, and it's a newer one. So when you go in there, you don't even have to talk to anyone. They have those screens where you can order shit. And when you order, you can like, they'll charge you obviously 20 cents or whatever, 25 cents extra, but you can order like fucking 10 hot sauce packets, fucking pay the $2
and no attitude.
Oh,
right?
I'll fucking do it. And the thing is, like, it shows up on the receipt and they have to bring it to you.
Yeah.
You order 20 fucking packets, they have to bring you fucking 20.
Is that the automation?
Man,
yep, that's the automation, bro.
Them screens, man, you can create your own sandwich, man.
Yeah,
you can make like a quadruple.
You could customize that shit.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a fucking sausage, egg, and cheese with a fucking spicy chicken patty in it, or you could create whatever you want, man. Go wild.
Man, it goes down.
They have one by my house in Bridgeport. There, like, you could obviously go up to the counter and order, but there's 2 screens, so you don't.
I think it's like when I was in France, they couldn't go up to the counter. You had to order from the screen.
No, you could still
go. What the counter did was you either could pay them if you were paying cash, or they give you your food. That's it.
Oh
no, you could still go up to the counter, but the screen.
No, the one that I went to, like, you had the option. Like, there's people. It was funny because it was pretty busy, so there was a lot of people.
Because some people, like, if you have an old person,
they're not gonna.
What are they?
They don't know
gonna
how
do?
to fucking.
Yeah.
You think it's easy, but apparently to some people it's not. It's complicated, so they just whatever. But yeah, like, so I go there. There's like a line. There's like 3 cashiers. All of them have a line, and like the screens are fucking empty. I'm like, shit. I just walked over there, picked up beep 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 beep.
The screen is so convenient. You don't have to talk to nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't. That is my thing. I like if I don't.
Those screens aren't going to give you attitude, right, Peo?
Nope.
No, they're not gonna roll your eyes.
How do you feel about your job being automated?
Oh my! This ain't a political podcast.
Hey, exactly. Hey, what's up with this group chat?
Tell them to go.
Fucking. it turned into a political fucking. I'm about to walk out of this group because this shit's ridiculous.
Tell him to go to the other.
Yeah, you should join us.
Tell him to go to the other group with that shit, that political shit. Ernesto,
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to tell old boy with this bull.
Oh no!
what happened?
Junkyard.
Book went down.
Oh my god.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, not the video though.
The video's not recording, but the podcast is recording.
So we only have audio now.
Well, so somebody should text Payo that our.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me take a picture of that shit. Let me see that fucking blue screen so we can post it.
I'm gonna text Payo and tell him that.
Oh man, hold on. When you text Payo, text him a picture of that fucking blue screen. Well,
Let me see it, Junkyard.
look at that shit, dude.
Let me see your computer, Junkyard, so I can send it to Payo. He's probably still talking right
Hold
now.
on. Hold on, I'm trying to get. Wait. Oh. All right, whatever. I think I still got it. Hold on.
Oh,
let
he
me-
just-
now I got to text Payo. Be like,
He already texted us.
Junkyard's netbook took a shit.
Let's restart. Let's see if it comes back up. This video is gonna be a mess to fucking edit. FYI. Oh, yep, I'm back up. Anyway, so yeah, they don't deserve the $15. I have to agree with that. I mean, part of me says like, get off your phones. We're still recording, fuckers.
Yeah, but they don't have video, so they can't see it. I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
explaining
yeah.
to Payo why we cut him short.
Part of me says like, they deserve a livable wage, but if they can't take a goddamn order, like, come on. Let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, are they getting paid $15 an hour now?
No, not yet. No, isn't
No.
Chicago going up to $15?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because they're taxing everything. Like we went to I think it was the day we went to the barbecue. When our boys had a barbecue.
Yeah.
We stopped by a gas station, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pick up some smokes. So we stopped by the gas station, and they have like a piece of paper,
I haven't bought cigarettes.
and it's like a handwritten, or not handwritten, but it's typed up with some. You can tell they did it in there. And then it said like something about about the Cook County snack tax. So they're like, oh, don't forget about the fucking snack tax. I'm like, oh, it's another fucking. I guess it's like their way of like, you know how they couldn't do they had that sugar tax or the soda tax for
or
a while?
they tried to do it.
They tried to do it, but then people were like, fuck this. So then they cut it out.
Uh-huh.
So now they have this snack tax, which I guess this is their way of like still doing it. So it's like, oh, so now like if you buy fucking snacks, there's a fucking snack tax. And my buddy Pikachu was like, yeah, man. And keep in mind, like if you buy those snacks, you're paying a snack tax. And if they see that you're having way too much fun eating those snacks, you are now subject to the entertainment tax as well.
Yeah, that entertainment tax is no joke. So over the week, I took my girlfriend to go see Cats the musical, and the tickets I got were like $26 each. Mm-hmm. So it should be what? 52?
58. Oh, 52, you're right.
$52. I was like expecting to pay that much, and after I bought them on Ticketmaster, I know Ticketmaster charges you like a fee, but then like the tax and everything, I basically paid for like a third ticket because the amount I spent was like $80-something or almost close to $90.
Yeah, dude, those fucking fees are ridiculous.
The taxes and the fees, the entertainment tax is ridiculous.
Yeah, like Junker. Remember, like the tickets to that Cuban Fest that we're going to. I mean, so Junker's like, oh, let's go to Cuban Fest because my wife is working there and so's my sister. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. He's like, all right, you know what? Because my two cousins are visiting. One of them visiting from San Diego and one of them visiting from Mexico. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. Like they come in Thursday. One of them's coming in tonight. One's coming in Thursday. So Friday, I can take them out. We'll go to the Cuban Fest. So I told
Sounds
Junkyard,
like a gay old time.
yeah, we're gonna have a gay old time.
And wasn't it Junkyard's idea? He was like,
it
hey,
was Junkyard's idea. So yeah, Bad Boy Bill and Lil Susie, take me,
Yeah,
take me. Anyway, so I was like, all right, so we'll go. That'll be fun. So Junker's like, oh, do you want me to get the tickets or do you want to get them? I'm like, you know what? Since I'm bringing both my cousins, let me buy the tickets and
It'll
just give me the money
because it's more
So-
convenient.
Yeah, it's
that
more
way.
convenient. So I don't want you to buy all 4 tickets. I'll just buy the tickets. So when I went to go buy the tickets, I'm like, all right, Junkyard, this is the total. And he's about to fucking shit his pants. I'm like, dude, you're the one that phoned and fucking go to this shit. Now you don't want to pay the fucking price?
Bro, it was not 100 because you're for the VIP cabana. Motherfuckers ain't Fire Fest.
It's actually $400.
Yeah.
But $450 gets you a private cabana for 4 people, VIP entry. There's a private bar with exclusive drinks only available to that bar.
Junkyard.
And I bet you they'll be super expensive.
But they're exclusive.
And I could,
Not only that, but there's separate bathrooms.
can I get
So you don't have to shit with the non-HBO subscribers.
bro.
You have to shit with the riffraff.
So anyway,
It's a Cuban festival.
so I tell Junkyard like your total's 100 and fucking whatever because I divided by 4 because I'm paying for myself and my 2 cousins. I mean, and he fucking shat his pants.
Oh, I saw it.
He's like, I don't want to pay for this shit. I'm like, dude, it's fucking.
I have never seen him more adamant about anything in my life. Those messages are funny. He was like, bro, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm not going to pay for that shit. Like, you could tell he was livid in those seconds.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm giving you a list of all the amenities that you get with this VIP package.
I'm not trying to pay that much to go to the fucking Cuban festival.
But did you know that if you have a cabana, that's the only way you can get bottle service?
I don't want bottled service. Last time I went to go see Bad Boy Bill and had bottled service was not a good night.
That was a great night, actually. It was a phenomenal night. So anyway, I'm like, fine. I guess we're not gonna do fucking VIP. So whatever. We're doing fucking regular fucking pleb tickets then.
His cousins will have to settle for regular old.
Yeah.
They're coming to America to have a good time, not to hang with.
Not they want to spend $400.
But then again, I mean, one was coming from Mexico, so it's like, I mean, you take them to fucking anywhere.
Taking the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. So anyway, so the tickets were $28 on the website, and there's like a $6 processing fee or some bullshit per ticket.
Dumb.
I was like, what the fuck? But luckily, like when I did it on accident. I just Googled like the Cuban Fest 2019, and the first thing that came up was like Groupon. So I guess Groupon has them for $20 each.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, with no fucking fees or taxes.
Okay.
But guess what? You're paying full price, my friend.
Why?
Why not?
Convenience fee, bitch.
Convenience fee, bro.
Because I got to get another ticket because it turns out I just got a text message actually like right now.
Oh.
My wife got, I guess she's not working today, told her that we don't need you.
Oh, how does it make her feel?
Terrible. Because she was like looking forward to it.
Oh, that
And
sucks.
it's her first like job.
Job.
And she's already fired?
So like since it's a festival,
Okay.
it's like a wait list.
I understand, but the thing is, okay, so
How does it?
so this was obviously your first gig.
Yeah, for the gig.
So they already told her they don't need her tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
They're obviously not gonna need her Sunday then.
Oh no, she only put in for tomorrow.
Oh.
That's the bad thing because we're hitting up Wisconsin on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't wanna work. So
Well,
put in for Friday only.
well, get the ticket on Groupon. They're $20.
That's what I'm gonna do.
$20, and
So it disproves the theory that immigrants are taking our jobs because she's an immigrant.
Exactly.
And they were like, no, we don't need you.
she was trying to take a job, and they're like, nah. That's true.
Oh yeah.
Automation. And I was trying to get to talk to Bill about the automation of job.
He probably would have hung up anyway. So it was a good thing that your computer crashed.
The funny thing is, so we have a YouTube comment from the guy that told us last week that we had faces for radio.
Uh-huh.
He went on YouTube and commented and said, "Here, hold on.
All right, read the comment. All right.
Fucking here. My shit's still kind of like starting up here. It's
Your shit's still laggy.
here you go. So it's Dwayne the Dog Chapman. Here we are. Oh, we got a couple comments. Hold on. Anyway, all right. He says, "Hey JYD, I was talking to Pikachu tonight, and he was talking shit about Andrew Yang, but I told him that you have sold me on Yang 2020.
Oh.
So my vote is going to Yang.
Yang 2020.
Make America Yang again.
Make America Yang again. Everyone's getting theirs. It's time you get
How
yours.
did you talk to him, or is it just him listening to this podcast?
Just sitting listening to the podcast. When somebody else, or did we? I think we did say this one. With all those shirts, I bet you guys get all the puth.
No, I don't remember that.
Made body pillows have. I think we read that one already.
We'll read it again. It's been a while.
I don't think we heard that.
Well,
one.
read it like.
That's a new one.
This is from Underrated and Underplayed. With those shirts, I bet you guys get all the puth or whatever anime body pillows have.
What shirts were you wearing? Were you wearing?
This was July, so.
Like
Well, this is July time we recorded, July 16th, right?
yeah, so we probably haven't read that one.
What were we wearing? Play the video.
Well, you're wearing a fucking unicorn right now.
It was probably that same shirt.
It's a rainbow unicorn, bruh.
And you're probably wearing a Batman shirt or
No,
fucking,
Captain America.
or no, before. Or like
Oh, he was.
Guardians of the Galaxy shirt.
Probably, yeah.
Play the video. See what we were wearing.
I know this isn't a
I'm
political.
pretty sure. You know what? I might have been wearing like a work shirt or some shit because I'm pretty sure I come straight from work.
I know this isn't a political podcast, but how do you think Andrew Yang did on the?
So good and bad. Like he did really good, but
But really bad.
But really bad.
there was one thing that your brother brought up. I did feel like and he wasn't the only one bringing it up. Other people brought it up as well about the whole climate change thing. I feel like he didn't express himself well enough in that one little point.
Also, those
But aside from that, I think he just.
those debates aren't really geared toward that.
Ooh, I was wearing my X-Men shirt.
Mamba, I don't know what shirt that
It's a Dragon Ball Z shirt.
So basically, he was not being sarcastic. Because those
is.
tees.
I'm wearing a Ninja Turtle shirt.
That was not sarcasm. That was not sarcasm. Those T-shirts definitely get us all the pub.
My wife hates my fucking Ninja Turtle.
Why?
I just bought a new one too.
Nice.
Your Battletoad shirt.
He's like, because you're fat, it gets stretched out. So they. It looks like,
Hates how childish it looks.
it looks like Battletoads. I don't know what. No, I'm saying, but this was back then. I don't know why I found it so hilarious.
It was funny back then.
That's good though. I do notice you have been losing weight, Junkyard. That's
Yeah,
good.
when you answer the-
you still been in the gym? You still going?
Oh,
Why
I
not?
started losing weight now. Like recently after I stopped going.
Why? Why'd you stop going?
Because of school and because at work I've been working more like 10-hour days.
Oh, okay.
And I just, seriously I'm just like fuck it, man. I can't.
Junkyard, you've been hitting the gym too, right?
me?
Yeah.
Well, you call me Junkyard. I'll
My
forgive
bad.
you, though.
Mamba, you've been hitting the gym, right?
Not in the gym. I've been working out at home.
Ah, well, that's good.
I was like, huh? No, I've always wanted to take a boxing class.
Oh, you should do UFC Fit. I have the thing.
Is it free?
Yeah, I have the.
Well, it's free for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll show me the target.
Oh, you have like a thing.
Yeah, it's like insanity, but it's
I'll take it. So like, I go to the gym, but also I've always wanted to take a boxing class, but I don't have the money for it right now. So I just started like watching YouTube videos of people like, just like things that they do, like shadow boxing.
Oh, like training it, yeah.
Yeah, so I just do that at home. I turn off the air conditioner so it gets hot, and I just shadow box my living room, and I do a bunch of burpees. I know people say they hate doing burpees, but I like them.
Burpees are not easy, so props, props if you could do them.
I guess maybe 'cause-
props to you if you can do them, and even more props if you like doing them.
I guess because they do, like they hit everything. Like it's a full body exercise.
Yeah.
I just feel better. So yeah, I've been trying to.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're talking about this.
Talk about the gym.
I think
Man, it doesn't matter. We're just talking about YouTube comments.
Oh yeah. No, I wanted to bring up something about that, but I don't remember.
About how everybody ganged up on Joe Biden.
Dude, Joe Biden
Took a beating that night.
Dude, it was terrible. Did you watch the debate Senate?
No, I didn't.
Dude, Joe Biden was getting fucking
I'll catch the highlights.
railed by everybody.
Sounds about right.
Terrible. But no,
They pretty much like, I've never seen somebody beat up on an old man.
But I think Yang did. I know he did pretty well. You only have so much, and these were the CNN debates. They were like more strict on time, where like the NBC ones that they did before, like you could just jump in and start talking and like just interrupt people, and you could like
Yeah.
like old school, I guess, old style debates. But now like for CNN they were like super strict. Like they kept you on time. You couldn't go over your time. You couldn't really like. They would like the other people wouldn't let you interrupt. They're like, oh, this is your time. It was like they were really like,
And plus, there's 20 presidential.
Democratic presidential candidates, except they split them up 10 and 10.
Yeah, but you could only
Different nights.
like if you have a panel of 10 people, you could only allow.
You only have so much time for everybody. And obviously, they gear them towards the big names.
Yeah, that's why Joe.
Questions for Joe Biden.
That's why Joe Biden. He was in the middle.
Yeah. Well, they do it by like, I think by like votes. Or not votes, but like contributions or whatever. But Yang on this one, so like on the last debate, Yang was at the end. Towards the end. On this one, Yang was right, like,
They had him off stage.
pretty much. And they turned off his fucking mic in the NBC ones. He couldn't even say shit. And then in this one, I feel like he did a lot better. They had a lot more questions for him. He interjected on some stuff. It was good. I liked it. I think he did a good job. He's pushing his freedom dividend, obviously, because that's what I think that's what like the main thing that makes him stand out from all the other candidates.
Have you contributed to his campaign? Oh, how much have you given him?
$20.
It don't matter because he's getting all that back with the freedom dividend.
What's your motto, Tony?
Everyone's getting theirs. It's time you get yours. Washington's lining up their pockets. It's time you line up yours.
I get ganged up on fucking about Andrew Yang. Fucking we got our boy Pikachu, her brother. They all gang up on me against Andrew Yang.
It's because they don't want to get theirs. They like being fucked by the government. And
They like bailing out.
they like being fucked, and they don't like doing the fucking. So now that Andrew Yang is like, look, you're being fucked. Here's a chance for you to fuck back.
They're like,
and they're
"Nah,
like,
I'm okay."
nah, I don't want to fuck. I mean,
I'm good.
I'm kind of used to being fucked, so I kind of just want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
So just keep fucking me. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, nope.
Let's switch position.
Exactly. Let's turn that bitch around. Everyone's getting theirs. It's time I get mine.
But like I feel like he's being taken a hit in like the media because I feel like people don't. So like yeah, you know the debates this is his chance to like at least like point out some of his positions, but at the same time there's so much heat like if you go to his website, dude, he's got like fucking tons of like things that he's got like shit that you don't have enough time to talk about on a debate stage, and like I feel like whenever if he doesn't. I mean, I guess that's the point of debates, but at the same time, like if he doesn't like word it properly, people will just jump on his ass. Like as far as, so like our boy Pikachu sent me an article about like, oh, this dude from Forbes was saying he's terrible for education, just because he said, it was taken out of context. He said like, I don't believe college is as important as it used to be.
It's actually not.
Exactly, which is just
It's actually not. Like it's fucking.
And like the thing too is like we're losing.
And then he's saying, oh, he's not good.
Junkyard's going to college.
And he's
Don't tell him that.
But you know what's funny? He's
The
like,
reason I'm going back is one because it was one of my goals. Like I really wanted to.
It was your goal to be in debt?
No, I'm not in debt because I'm paying it off right now. It was my goal to finish. I really. I feel like for me, it's like it's something I wanted to do. I never finished for whatever reason. There's a lot of reasons I didn't finish, and laziness was one of them, to be quite honest. And I really want to finish. That's one reason. Second reason, there's a bunch of certs that I wanted to get, and it was just another like they're giving them to me as part of my school. So I'm getting a degree and certs. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's like killing two birds with one stone. So that's why that's the reason I went back. Even though I agree with Tony, it's not necessarily the end all, or not just Tony, Andrew Yang. It's not the end all be all. Like now, like more and more people are not going to trade school. We need more tradesmen. We need more plumbers. We need more fucking carpenters. We need more electricians. We need a lot of shit. So everybody's opting for college when there's tons of jobs that you need. Like we need construction workers.
No. We need more medieval history experts. We need more philosophy majors.
And a lot of those jobs pay really well. You know what I'm saying? They pay really well. So
Yeah, but don't you want to take up a degree in finger painting?
no, I don't.
Why not?
As Tony's brother, I know he's kind of stuck with his degree that he's not even using, right? He talks about it once in a while.
Yeah.
On the chats, I was like, ugh.
Oh, his psychology degree?
Yeah, he's actually going to school, or he's going back to school for networking or for something.
I'm not going to say it's completely useless because he got a degree in psychology, right? Obviously, he has somehow mind warped his wife into staying with him. So it came in
worked.
handy. Yeah. I don't know what he's.
That's a lot of money to just warp a chick's mind.
I don't know what he's doing to her.
He's a little. He might have been a little naive when he got the degree because he didn't. It was actually my fault. I should have actually told him like, dude, you can actually trick women into marrying you without a fucking degree. Like, like there's other ways without spending fucking X amount of thousands of dollars going into debt.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could do this without a degree, but you know what? In the end, it is what it is.
But anyway, yeah. So like, I don't know. I don't care. I don't mind getting ganged up on, gangbanged, if you will.
Because as long as Yang, there you go.
I'm part of the Yang Gang and I'm getting gangbanged, but it's cool. I'm still pro Yang. I'm voting for Yang.
You know what? I appreciate. I'm glad you're standing up for something.
Because how does it go, Mamba?
If a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty funny. Like our buddy Peo, who just called us, like, man, I'm tired of this political shit. Whereas Andrew Yang is fighting for his job. Well, not really.
Well, he is, because like I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to like get too political, but yeah, I was talking to like Pikachu and everything, like, and I'm not against automation.
Why don't you and Pikachu just fight it out? We could. No, yeah, I know, but you guys debate a lot. You guys debate a lot. Why don't we get you guys?
He's like right wing, and I'm
Just squash the beef once and for all.
You guys are built the same,
he's shorter than me.
slightly.
No, I love Pikachu. I'll never fight Pikachu.
What if?
I want to hug him.
What if I gave you, like 3-to-1 odds? I don't even know what that means.
Ooh, that reminds me. What's that one? What movie is that from? When he's like, I'll bet you like $100 I can get you to gamble by the end of the day.
Dumb and Dumber?
Is that Dumb and Dumber? He's like,
Like, I never gambled. 3-to-1 odds, 2-to-1, or 4-to-1, 10-to-1 odds.
what if I give you 4-to-1 odds? Or what if I do this?
Like, yeah, I'll do it.
Play it.
No, don't play it.
Play it. It's hilarious.
You just Google it if you want to.
Well,
see
Google
it.
it and play it because I want to hear it.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
So you got the height advantage. I think Pikachu might be a little bit more meaner, more aggressive.
but
Yeah, but no gun, no weapons allowed.
bro, these are weapons.
No, they're not.
These.
Those are minor.
real guns.
Those are minor inconveniences.
Those are minor annoyances.
These are lethal weapons.
I like how as soon
If
as
I killed somebody accidentally,
I like how as soon as you
I'll
pull
go to jail.
I like how as soon as you pull up your YouTube, like
Andrew Yang?
all you have on your recommended feed due to the algorithm is fucking Andrew Yang and like some UFC shit. What do you have, Mama? Like some Yahweh shit?
Yeah, exactly.
What, oh,
Dumb and Dumber. Gambling.
While he's looking that up, you know
Yeah.
what I was saying earlier? How I signed up for T-Mobile.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. We never-
So I went to a T-Mobile in Humble Park, and it was pretty funny because I went dressed kind of bummy. I had basketball shorts and I had a shirt with holes in it.
So kind of like you're dressed now.
Yeah, kind of like how I am now. And so I'm asking the guy, like, what's it going to be like or whatever. I was like, what kind of phone can I get? And then I guess he gets asked this a lot. So he was like, oh, well, we have to run your credit. You know, he was just like giving me like, yeah, we got to run your credit and then we'll see what we could do from there.
He was thinking that was going to deter you.
Yeah, he was,
He was
like,
thinking like, oh, I got to run my credit. Never mind.
yeah, he was.
Like, you have to pay, like,
No, I know, but still.
He
But he
was-
was kind of scoffing at him.
In his mind, he was like, yeah, we'll see what we could do for you, broke ass. So then I was like, okay. So then he runs my credit. And then, like, after, like, he gets, like, the information back, he's like, he paused a little bit. He's like, oh. He's like, I was like, what's wrong?
He's like, sir, would you like some champagne?
He's like, right this way. He was like,
He's like, right this way,
Yeah.
away from these riffraffs.
he was like, you actually have Class A credit. And I was like, what does that mean? He
You
was
can get
like,
whatever phone you want.
You could get whatever you want here. I was like, and I could tell by his.
Well.
I could tell by his reaction. I was like, that doesn't happen often here at the Humble Park T-Mobile, does it?
they're trying to get him on the prepaid plan.
Oh,
So he was
man.
offering me everything. He was like, bro, we got eye watches. You could finance.
He was trying to get you to finance like the whole store.
Yeah.
'cause
He's like, you get any phone you want. All you have to pay.
VR headset and shit.
He was like, you could just pay. All you have to do is just pay for the taxes. Like, we'll see.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see what I get from there.
yeah.
He almost got me with the watch though. He almost.
Dude,
But I was
the watch is like, I think I'm thinking getting one. I'm thinking getting an iWatch. It's pretty nice.
I would like one.
I was hesitant, but the new one, the new gen, actually seems pretty
According
cool.
to the map, we've only gone about 4 inches. You know, I don't think we have enough gas money.
Relax. You have more than enough. I think you're wrong, Lloyd. How much you want to bet?
I don't bet. What do you mean you don't bet? I mean, I don't bet. You know, I don't gamble. I don't. I never have, and I never will.
Yeah, right. I'll bet you $20 I can get you gambling before the end of the day.
No way.
I'll give you 3-to-1 odds.
No.
5-to-1.
No.
10-to-1.
You're on.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I'm gonna get you. I don't know how, but I'm gonna get you. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you know how you mentioned how like they're like, oh yeah, we'll see, we're gonna run your credit, see what we can do, and then all of a sudden like, oh well, Well. So I had something similar happen to that when I went to the dentist. So I
They
went
didn't
to.
think you have insurance.
They didn't think I had like good insurance.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I went to this dentist. It's out in Bloomingdale. It's by my job. So anyway, it's basically a suburb. So it's called Pure Dental Spa. Anyway, it's a great place. I liked it. I read the reviews. So the reason I went to that one was I always see those stupid those ads that are like how they have those open care thing, like, oh, if you see a dentist you can get like a free Fitbit, or so one of them was like, oh, like if you visit an open care dentist you get $100 Amazon gift card. So I'm like, well, so
How many do you guys have left?
I got 2 for each. So
Oh, okay, that's fine.
so
Yeah,
he
a second.
did. So I'm like, okay, so you get a free Amazon gift card, $100 Amazon gift card if you just make an appointment with an open care dentist. So I'm like, well, I don't have a dentist because my insurance just kicked in recently. So I'm like, I need to find one. So I'm like, well, let me just find one that obviously I need one. So let me just find one that is on open care that my insurance covers. That way I'm gonna have to go to one anyway and I can get my $100 gift card. So that's what I did. I looked up which ones, cross-reference, called to make sure, hey, this dentist, like, yeah, they're fine. Okay, cool. Went over there, signed up. And so when I went there, they're like, oh, welcome. Never been here before for all the paperwork. And they're like, oh, what are you looking to do? I'm like, oh, I'm just here for like just a checkup. I haven't been a dentist in like fucking over 20 years. And so I don't know how fucked up I am. So she's like, okay, well, we'll give you like a regular checkup. They gave me a tour of the place and all that shit. And
A tour?
yeah, they actually have
What kind
a
of fancy dentist office is it?
It is actually pretty fancy. Like they have like
All the dentists I've been to, there wasn't enough space to give a tour. It was like,
no, it's pretty, like they have like all this. They told me, oh, this machine like does this, or this one takes like pictures of this, and this one models like your teeth. So all bunch of like
I would have been like, lady, this sounds like it's adding up.
yeah, and like this is sounding kind of pricey. So anyway, so they're like, okay, well, we'll do your checkup. So I did my checkup, and they're like, oh, when's the last time you've been to a dentist? I'm like, last time I've been to this was like fucking, like it's been over 20 years. So I can only imagine how fucked up shit is. Which surprisingly, it was not.
You got any cavities?
No cavities.
I never had a cavity in my life.
No cavities. But then again, I had all my cavities filled when I was like in fucking high school.
okay,
But
okay.
apparently those fillings are still there. They need to be replaced because they're just fucking old.
Yeah.
But they haven't bothered me. So it's funny because like, oh, so she's like, okay, well, you're gonna need like a deep cleaning because I've never had one, and you're gonna need like some of those cavities will need to be replaced. So
how deep?
So then I'm like, oh, so she's like, okay, well, I'll just go check what the price, what it'll cost. But it's kind of like, it's funny because like the way she said it, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go check. It's gonna be a shitload, and you're never gonna be back again, type of thing.
Yeah.
So
She thought she was just wasting her time.
yeah, she thought she was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker's not gonna be able to fucking buy this shit. It's like, okay, just give your cleaning, your checkup, and then be on your way. So she came back, and it was like a whole new song and dance. She was like, oh, she's like, you have really good insurance. Like and she was like, oh, well, if you get this, it's only gonna cost you this much, and it was actually like not that expensive. Oh, if you get this, it'll this. All of a sudden, they want to give me all the bells and whistles. We can replace all your fillings. We can give you a deep cleaning. Like whatever you want, blah blah blah, and this and that. I was like, well. I'm like, well, I'll take the deep cleaning because I do need that. I need to fix my front tooth, which I did get fixed. Remember,
Did
like how it was chipped.
Let me see which one. The top one?
Yeah,
You get it fixed?
yeah,
Let me see. Oh, I didn't even notice.
exactly. That's how good she is. Like, well, I wouldn't expect you guys to notice unless you guys are looking at my mouth every time I fucking see you
Not
guys,
really.
which would be weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point is, I had a chipped tooth way back in the day, and I never got it fixed. I'm like, fuck it, I just need to fix it. So I told them I wanted it fixed. They fixed it that day, and they did a deep cleaning. For those that don't know, a deep cleaning is when they really go up in by your gums, and they like drill out like if you have plaque or whatever. And anyway, so it's funny because she was telling me, it's like, it's a deep cleaning. It's kind of invasive, so we will we'll numb you, or depending on how you feel, depending on how bad it is, you let us know. So then when I'm like, you know what, I do need it because sometimes when I would brush my teeth, like my gums would like bleed because I've just never been to a dentist in so long. I definitely needed it.
Do you floss?
I did. Well, now I do.
No, you
Now I do because I do not want to go through that shit again. So I went there for my deep cleaning, and and she's telling me, she's walking me through the whole process. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. It's gonna take about 2 hours. I'm gonna go in with the drill, and then I'm gonna go in with the laser, and then I'm gonna go
lasers.
Yeah.
What kind of dentist?
Okay, so the thing
Never
is,
heard of a dentist using lasers.
Yes, they have to go with the lasers because after they do a deep cleaning and they clean out all that fucking plaque by your gums, they go in with the laser and they basically make sure that any bacteria that's left gets fucking zapped. So they go in so they have this little laser shit. So she's telling me the whole process. I'm like, okay. She's like, okay, well, we can either give you a shot to numb your mouth, or we can do the Oragel, and that kind of just numbs you a little bit. And if you could tolerate it, we'll just stick with that, so we don't have to give you anesthesia. So I'm like, okay, or we can just not do anything at all. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it didn't sound like it was gonna hurt. So I'm like, fuck it, just don't use anything. And she's like, okay, well, just so you know, if it gets too painful, just raise your left hand. We'll stop. And then if the pain's too much, then I'll go ahead and we can numb you, either the shot or we can do the Oragel, whatever bullshit they have. So all right. I'm like, no, just fucking do it. I didn't want any anesthesia or any numbness. So she starts doing it. I was like, fuck, this is starting to hurt. But I felt like at that point, I didn't want to be a bitch,
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to as soon as she started, okay, this hurts. But I didn't want to be like, it hurts. It's only been 10 seconds. So I'm like, fuck it.
Not that, but there's this meme. It's the clip from this gay porn. And they clip it out, so you just see this guy, and this guy is somebody asked him, does it hurt? And, he's getting diddled, and his response is, I haven't decided yet.
Oh, God.
Is that how you felt?
That's how I felt. Oh, no, I decided, okay, I can see why this hurts. I can see why. So I'm but I felt like if I say, give me the anesthesia, or I need you to numb my mouth, I feel like I'd be giving in, I'm a bitch. After I just told her no, I don't want anything, I'm good. So after I made this whole fucking bravado, no, I'm good. Now it's I need it, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just tough it out for a little bit, and then I'll tell her I need it later. So I ended up just not getting anything for the whole 2 hours.
It was 2 hours.
It was 2 hours. Have you ever been punched in the mouth?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how when you get punched in the mouth, you feel that throbbing,
Yeah.
and your mouth just feels hot.
Uh-huh.
Okay, imagine that times 10
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours all over. No, even after when they're done. For 2 hours after she was done, it felt like my whole mouth was pulsating, and I was like, okay, I probably should have gone with the. So she was telling me, she's like, I was like, oh wow, she's like, you did really good. She's like, I'm surprised. He's like, nobody's ever usually 90% of the people I've had, they've never made it through without
Did that make it all worth it when she was impressed?
I think it made it worth it. The fact that she was impressed, just the fact that she made me feel special. This is something that happens normally. I'm like, oh, so I am part of an elite club of people that ain't no bitches. So I guess that made it all worth it, just because I stood out.
Yeah,
and that made me feel good about myself.
Question.
Even though that was painful.
Question with an unrelated topic of what you're talking about.
Yes.
Since you are Mr. Social Media, if I send an Instagram, if on Instagram, if I send someone a message,
yes,
will they a DM? Will they receive it?
What? Yes.
Or do they? Because on Twitter, they have to accept DMs. If you don't, I guess they have to. So they have to accept them unless they follow you.
Oh yeah, that's a setting. Yeah, no. For Instagram, if you're able to send a DM, they'll get it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, if they're not accepting DMs from people outside of,
you can't message them at all.
Yeah, you won't see that option.
Oh, all right, cool. Because I just messaged from our Instagram account to a somewhat celebrity, kind of celebrity. Let's see if they can become a guest. In our
so in other words, you're wasting your time.
Maybe, but he's not a super celebrity. He's not
Oh, okay.
He's a B class, C class. I don't know what you want to call him. I don't want to say the name just because I don't want to
We don't want to be clout
Was
chasers.
it Demise?
We
No, it's not Demise. Demise is an F class celebrity.
I wonder if the movie even has an Instagram.
I should check it
But
out.
no, we're not going to say the name because we're not trying to be clout chasing.
But I heard him on another podcast, and I watch videos of his on
Demise, really?
no, not Demise, you fool. This person. I watch videos on the interwebs, but mostly Facebook.
And this guy,
Yeah.
And
this
you guys know who he is, but
Uh-huh.
what do you call it? He's cool. And I'll see if he want to come on the podcast. Hopefully, he'll say yes.
so it's going back, is that everything that you want to do, or do you want to do some more stuff with your grill?
My grill. Well, I'm gonna need braces.
You're gonna get braces.
Well, no, I'm not gonna get those
Invisalign?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get those gaudy ass like.
You can get the one that goes on the outside of your fucking face.
Oh yeah, like it looks like a fucking yeah.
He's gonna look
The
like a girl
headpiece?
from Finding Nemo.
Yeah. No, like Saw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I realized I had a little error earlier. I had my mic on mute. I don't know if everybody heard my Andrew Yang rant, but if not, oh well.
How long have you had it on mute?
I don't know. That's why I just noticed it was on mute a little while ago.
So you might.
I think I muted it when we talked to Peo Dog.
So
that was
everything as soon as
Everything
Peo
after
called-
Peo called to
This
like
is a
right now.
terrible episode.
Dude, it's been 2 weeks, man. I'm rusty. You know, I'm trying to get back in the trying to get back in the groove.
I'm rusty.
Well, let's move on to our next
Oh my god,
topic.
you're fucking. So now that whole you have to cut that out because it's gonna be stupid.
Yeah,
if,
it's
like-
fine. I will.
All right, well.
Andrew Yang 2020. That was the
That was okay. Well, whatever.
Automation.
I guess you're not cutting anything out. That
Rudy hates it. Pikachu hates it. We love Andrew Yang.
just to summarize. Andrew Yang 2020.
And-
Everyone's getting theirs.
I don't know if we read that comment or they heard the comment of or the guy from YouTube. He said that he was voting for Andrew Yang thanks to us, thanks to me.
Everyone's getting theirs. It's time you get yours.
Exactly. Anyway, all right.
Well, he still heard us, right?
No,
he still heard
He
me
heard-
and Tony
heard
talking.
he heard you guys talk about it.
But it's weird because if we're talking to Junkyard or if Junkyard says something that we responded to,
It's just gonna be weird.
It's gonna be fucking weird because
Keep
Hopefully, I muted it after and didn't notice, but we'll see.
I guess.
Anyway, let's move on to our crazy news story, shall we?
Oh yeah, you gotta go soon, right?
Yeah, he does.
not that soon.
Soon enough.
Yeah, soon enough.
I mean, what time does their flight land?
11.
You said 11?
Yeah. I said 9 so that you'd be here on time. Because I know you like to lollygag.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's wrap this up already. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, so this is sent from the person who always sends us fucking our crazy news stories, Mr. Bernard.
Nice.
Florida man wasn't drinking while driving, only at stop signs. A Florida man who insisted he wasn't drinking while driving and he was only having his bourbon at traffic signals and stop signs was arrested on a DUI charge. Earl Stevens Jr., 69, smelled of booze and had an open bottle of liquor in the passenger seat of his car when he was arrested back on June 27th in Vero Beach, according to an arrest report obtained by TC Palm. Indian River County Sheriff Office deputies responded to a McDonald's after a woman said a car behind her kept hitting her bumper and pointed to the car driven by Stevens, the report said. Stevens said he felt pretty good and was drinking Jim Beam from the bottle, but only when his car was stopped, the report said.
So he was not drinking and driving.
No, it was when he was stopped.
Yeah.
He further explained that he was not drinking while the car was moving and only when he stopped at stop signs and traffic signals, the arrest report said. After he was taken to jail, Stevens' blood alcohol content was measured at a 0.153 and 0.147 over Florida's 0.08 limit, which is fucking a lot.
So he's fucked up.
He's really fucked up. The report said he was charged with DUI and driving without a license. He didn't even have a fucking license. Oh my god, it's fucking crazy.
Hey man, Florida's popping.
Dude, Florida's fucked
I
up.
feel like he's a victim here.
It's the armpit of the U.S.,
The law should be specified.
right?
It says drinking and driving. If he's not drinking while he's driving,
I know.
completely innocent.
Free my mans.
Free my mans. Anyway, all right, let's get to our gripes, shall we?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Tony?
My gripe is, why shit gotta be expensive? They got no business being expensive.
Like Cuban festival tickets?
No, that was fine. You're fucking bitching.
No,
about
they
the
were
price.
fucking expensive
They're
for no
fucking-
reason.
Dude, it's VIP.
Don't you want a cabana?
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Don't you want bottle service?
No, I don't.
Don't you want like private, like air conditioned bathrooms?
No. I don't. Why do I need a fucking AC to so I can
I don't want
piss?
to. I don't want to piss where people who don't have HBO piss.
When is it? Is it in August?
Friday.
Day after tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
It's gonna probably be kind of humid. Do you want to take a shit? And
I'm not gonna shit in a fucking porta potty.
And you get express entry.
Dude, I doubt that there's gonna be a line.
Not only that, but you get like special viewing areas for the stages, so you get to be closer to the stage.
Dude, I don't need to see any. I just need to hear. I don't need to see.
Where's this event going to be at?
Reese Park.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, I never
It's
been
in the
there.
hood.
Oh.
Not at the hood, but it's not like nice.
Well,
it's
whatever.
like, trust me. Everybody's gonna be going to this festival. You'd be the only VIP there, motherfucker, because you'd be the only one paying. And I bet you they'd set up a tent just for your bitch ass.
So why wouldn't he do it then?
Exactly.
Because it's too
That
much
makes
money.
Why
makes
wouldn't
it
he
even
put
better.
Why would he put himself in danger?
It's only $100, Junkyard. Damn.
$400.
Well, you're only paying 112 or 120.
It's
whatever.
too much
it was.
money. I don't pay $112 to do other shit that's way cooler than that. Why would I pay $112 for a fucking Cuban
Because
festival?
it's
I'm not even Cuban.
It's fucking exclusive.
Fuck
VIP.
that. Bullshit. Excuse
Whatever.
my ass. It's not fucking Lollapalooza. It's the Cuban festival.
It's the Lollapalooza of Cuban people. For Cuban people.
Anyway,
Well, anyway,
I
my
don't need
gripe
VIP
is
to see Tim Spin and Shomer.
why shit gotta be expensive? They got no business. Like fucking paint. Paint. Why the fuck is paint expensive? I'm buying a bucket of paint, not a bucket of beef jerky.
Now, what kind of you're talking about? House paint,
Like
right?
fucking yeah, just fucking
Or finger paint.
no house paint. Like I'm gonna paint some walls. Like is that shit's got no business being that expensive. I'm thinking like, all right, I'm gonna buy one fucking bucket of paint. That should cost $12.
Yeah, it's just liquid, right?
Yeah, it's fucking liquid color that you splat on your walls.
How much did they charge you for one bucket?
Like 42.
Holy shit!
But in fairness, they did have like $18 paint, but it was some cheap ass shit. The guy's like, "Oh, you can get that shit, but we have the premium shit." I'm like, oh, "How much is the premium?"
Did you ask them the difference? Like, what's the difference between?
Apparently, the difference is that the premium one is thicker, so you don't need a primer, and one coat usually like will cover it. You don't need to like go back. Oh, my bad. So I was like, "Well."
So with the cheaper paint, you might end up paying like the same anyways because you got to buy the primer.
Yeah, the primer, and you need more of it.
Okay.
So and then
What'd you have to paint?
I painted my room.
Oh, okay.
Well, because
What color?
it's
Pink? Purple?
close. It's like a
Lavender.
It's close to it's like a grayish lavender.
It's like a lilac.
Yes, kind of like that.
There you go.
So the thing is that we have. Are you being a bigot?
No, I coughed. I had something in my throat.
Oh, okay. What, a dick? So, this Saturday, my dad's side of the family, they're having like a family reunion party. So I have cousins and aunts and uncles coming in from Mexico at our house. And if any of you are Hispanic, whenever you have family visiting, you have to fix the whole house. Apparently, everything needs to be fixed. You got to like clean the yard. You got to fix everything that's wrong with the house. You got to paint. Like everything's got to be perfect because apparently we have to like
My mom's the same way.
provide. It's almost like you have to provide this facade that you're way better off.
It's like
than
North
you are.
Korea.
Yeah, yeah. It's like oh shit. There's like everybody pretend you're having a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So So my house.
It's a Mexican thing. I don't get it.
It is, yeah. So my house became North Korea because every room had to be cleaned. All of a sudden, my room needs a new paint job because my
So
aunt,
it wasn't your
your aunt
idea.
staying
It
in there?
wasn't your
my,
idea.
my one of my aunts and my cousin. Are
So
staying
where are
there.
you staying?
I am probably sleeping on the couch, or upstairs with my sister. It's only
Is the same bed as your sister?
no,
Okay.
no. She has like an extra room up there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm either staying. Yeah, I'm probably staying there or on the couch. Probably I'm sleeping on the couch. Fuck it.
Just go stay with your brother in fucking St. Louis.
He's coming, right?
He's gonna be here.
Oh shit.
Family reunion.
Where's he staying?
Well, he's staying with his in-laws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's Gucci.
Ooh, when's he coming? Because he owes me Pequods.
I think Friday.
Maybe I can get my payment on Saturday. Oh no, I'm not gonna be here Saturday. Fuck. When does he leave? Sunday?
Probably Sunday. Yeah.
God damn it. That motherfucker comes and never tells me. He's dodging my fucking
Yep.
Pequods
He
payment.
dodging you, bro. He
Dodged
owes
me
you.
hard as shit.
He owes you. Yeah. So anyway, I got like a bunch of family coming over. I had to fix the whole house. So I was like, oh, you gotta like, I clean your room. Obviously, yeah, whatever. Because I'm leaving my room. It's like, oh, we need to paint the room. I'm like, well, we don't really need to paint it. I'm like, I'm sure they're not gonna care, but obviously, we had to paint the room. So I'm like, fuck it. I mean, my room hasn't been painted in forever. For like, fuck whatever. I'll go buy some fucking paint. So that's when I went to go buy the paint, and they're like, shit's fucking. I want to spend like $12. and I ended up spending like 40 something.
How many? So did that one can cover the whole room, or did you have to buy multiple cans?
One can, 3/4 of that one can cover the whole room. So it was actually decent. And it came out, it looks pretty good. Whatever. So I'm not upset too much. I am upset that everyone's okay with it. Like, how is paint this expensive and like no one's upset? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm upset because I'm the only one upset. Like, it's like, why am I the only one upset that paint is fucking expensive? It shouldn't be that fucking expensive.
Yeah, right. You guys decided to take lead out of paint. Now you want to charge out the ass?
Yeah, yeah. Like, I'll pay $40.
It's more expensive because they took the lead.
Yeah,
give
it's
me
like
that lead.
fucking put the lead back in.
Yeah.
Put the lead back in. I'll pay 40. I'll gladly pay $40 if it's put lead back in it.
I just won't eat it.
Yeah,
It's all right,
exactly.
right? As long as you don't eat it,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah. So we're gonna have like a full house, which I mean it's fine. Whatever. I'm only gonna be on the couch for like 3 days because I'm leaving to Hawaii on.
Oh,
Damn,
Sunday.
baller.
oh, Sunday. So,
So how long are you gonna be gone?
I'll be gone a whole week. So I'll be
So
back.
we're not gonna record next week.
We're not recording next week.
You could have told us.
I mean,
that
you guys could.
beforehand.
No, you guys could record next week.
TFTI.
I just won't be here. I told you, bro. Come through. It's only 2 racks.
rather go to Japan for 2 racks.
Hey, Junker, we still going to Japan?
Yeah, wait for you, motherfucker. I'm already. I got my tickets and shit.
I'm trying to go to Japan for 2 racks. That's not bad. Well, anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna have like my uncles and my aunts and cousins are gonna be at my house because that's just what we do. Nobody believes in hotels. It's a thing.
Bro, your brother. I just texted him. He's dodging me hard as shit. He said he's not gonna have time. Dodging that motherfucker.
Damn, he's dodging you hard.
Well,
He told me to go eat, and he's pulling me in your dream.
Oh,
he
yeah.
said go eat and tell me how much I owe you. I was like, what? I want to eat with him. That's the whole point. I want to see.
because you want to eat it in his face.
Yeah, I want to see the look in
Yeah.
his eyes.
Yeah, I had a dream. I had a dream once when like it was. I had a dream that like Junker's like, oh, let's go eat, and I'm like,
I was gonna take him out. No, I was gonna.
He's like, hey, bro.
Invite
Like,
him to
no,
dinner.
he's like, yeah, like, we should go out to eat, bro. I got you. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, where do you want to go? I'm like, oh, I want to go here. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let's just go there. I'll meet you there. So I go there, and I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm like, where the fuck is Junkyard?
You know it's a dream because
This is all in my dream, by the way. Yeah,
it's all, you know it's a dream because
he didn't pick me up.
I didn't pick him up
He
exactly.
didn't pick me up. Like I was so in my dream, I'm in this restaurant.
You just teleported there.
I guess.
I don't. Yeah,
He didn't drive as much as he does now back then. So,
yeah, I definitely must teleport. So anyway, so I go from having this conversation on the phone to I'm in this restaurant and I order the food and I'm eating and I'm like, fuck, Junkyard's not here. So I call him like, dude, where the fuck are you? He's like, oh, like, well, I'm not gonna go. He's like, what the fuck, bro? You invited me out. I'm like, no, I said I got you. Like, I'll pay for you. Like, I'll pay for your food, but I never said I was gonna be there. I was like, fuck, he's right. Touche. And that was
the
my
dream.
dream.
That's really funny. Just let me know how much I owe you.
Yeah, let me know how much I owe you. Now, it's funny because this is before Venmo, so I think I was ahead of my time.
Oh.
yeah.
But in my mind, like in my dream, I knew that he was able to somehow pay for my food, even though he wasn't there.
I just called him with my credit card number.
So, see, I'm telling you, man, Tony Devine is ahead of his time.
He's also the he's also the heir to the Orville Redenbacher.
So I used to have this recurring dream where I was somehow like my father was Orville Redenbacher, and he was going to leave me his popcorn empire. But
I don't know where he gets it.
But in order for me to take over the empire, I would have to come up with 2 new flavors every month.
That's a lot of fucking flavors.
And it's a lot because if you go to the fucking microwave popcorn section,
There,
Orville
yeah.
Redenbacher, there's fucking shitloads of them.
Yeah, there
already.
is.
It's like how am I supposed to come up with new ones?
They've all been come up with.
They've all been exactly. So I'm fucking stressing out in my dream, thinking like I'm not gonna be able to maintain this empire.
That's hilarious.
That's my
That's
dream.
old. That's an old dream.
That was an old dream, but it was a recurring dream.
I know. Where did
That's
you come up with
interesting.
that? I never understood.
Especially, were you a fan of their
No,
popcorn?
I've never. I think I might have had Orville Redenbacher popcorn at a friend's house or something, but I've never ever like, oh, I'm gonna get some microwave. I don't like microwave.
Yeah, I don't
popcorn.
eat.
I love microwave.
popcorn.
I love microwave.
Yeah,
popcorn.
I don't know. Well, it's just not my thing. So
I love popcorn in general.
So it's not like I'm an avid fan of microwave
You
popcorn.
just dreamed of it for some
I
reason?
just for
It's
some
weird.
reason dreamed about
Some
it,
weird
and it
ass
happened
shit.
on like a couple of more than once.
You're always stressed out. Like, oh, how am I going to run this empire?
Yeah, I fucking wake up in fucking night sweats and shit.
There's people who are counting on me.
Yeah, people are counting on a new fucking flavor every month.
I'm gonna take the company.
Yeah, I was afraid I was gonna take the company.
It's hilarious.
What's that? What's another popcorn company?
Top secret.
Pop Secret.
They're
Smart
just
Pop.
chomping on my bits.
Yeah, and the other one's
Gotta stay ahead of 'em.
I think kettle corn is the other one, right? Isn't
And
that
that's a
kettle-
type of
Is it a
popcorn. I
type?
don't think
Oh,
that's a brand.
I'm not too.
You're
savvy.
not in
Jiffy
the
Pop or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
I think they stopped making that. That was
I
good.
don't
That was
know.
good.
Oh, is that the one that comes in a little pan?
Yeah, and you put it on
And then
the
it fucking balloons up.
It's hard to find because. Quick story.
Because it's
I was
probably dangerous.
after I broke up with my fiance, and I started talking to this other chick, and like we were gonna watch a movie, and she didn't have. I don't know if she didn't have a microwave or some shit. I don't know, something really weird. And I was gonna buy popcorn. I'm like, oh, I'll just bring over some popcorn. I don't have a microwave or whatever. I'm like, oh fuck. So I went to go look for Jiffy Pop.
because you don't need a microwave.
Yeah,
All you need
you
is
just put it on a
stove.
fucking stove. Couldn't find it anywhere, dude. I looked all over the motherfucking place for it. I couldn't find it. So it's I don't know if it's discontinued or really hard to find.
So what he ended up doing was he bought a ticket to a movie.
No, the whole point was going.
Went in the theater, bought the popcorn, and walked out and went
Oh
to his
yeah,
date.
that would have been a good idea.
wonder if
I was. It was Netflix and chill, except I Redboxed it, so it was like Redbox and
I
chill.
wonder if you try to do that. Like, yeah, I just want popcorn. I don't want to see a movie. And the person at the front was like, I got to talk to my manager. I don't know if that's possible.
You know what? I would think that'd be okay because they don't
more
make
expensive.
they don't make money off of like
Yeah,
the
movie
actual
tickets.
tickets themselves. They make money off the concession.
Right.
So if you're willing to like just go in to buy fucking
Right.
concessions, they'll be like fucking have at it.
Which it's not a gripe, but I'm gonna make it a quick gripe because I have two. Then I'll make my second gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
I hate when people sneak shit into movie theaters.
Why?
And because they don't make money off the tickets. They make money off the concessions.
They make more than enough money. If they're gonna fucking look, if
They don't. But that's the thing. They don't make money off tickets at
oh
all.
wow, then they're in the wrong fucking industry.
Also,
Because the movie, the production company makes like I think like more than 80% of the actual ticket sales. So the movie theater literally, like if you walk into a movie theater, buy a ticket, don't buy any concessions, they're not making a goddamn dime because they got to pay all like that money's got to go to staff and all that other shit,
I understand
all
that.
the overhead.
But
So
they are
That's why the shit in the concession stand
so if you
so
really want
expensive.
if you really want to stick it to them, you buy a movie ticket, and then you go to the concession stand and you're like, let me get a cup of water. So so obviously you're taking up more than
and they're losing 10 cents on that
now
cup.
now they're losing even more money.
So like I won't. That's why the only thing I ever do bring in the movie theater is water.
and if
just
you're
'cause I'm not
feeling
gonna pay for it.
froggy, you fill that water cup with some icy.
And because I don't want to drink soda just because I'm trying to lose weight, so I don't want to. I'm not drinking soda, so I do bring water in because I'm not gonna pay for water. But I always buy popcorn because I love popcorn. It's like why sneak shit in? Like I don't know, just I mean, yeah, just take a little bit
Some
of hit.
people don't want to pay $8 for a Snickers bar.
It's not $8 for a sticker.
Or not only that.
And
like,
usually the movie theater candy is actually a lot bigger than shit you buy at the
Yeah,
store.
it's bigger, but it's still not like what you pay per ounce is still ridiculous.
not only
It is
that,
it is expensive, but that's the whole point. That's how they make a profit.
Well, they can make a profit.
If you enjoy going to the movie theater,
Oh, I enjoy. I also don't
then
enjoy.
buy concessions.
You know what I
they're
don't
gonna
enjoy?
close down.
Yeah, but you know what I don't enjoy? I don't enjoy being fucked.
bro, Yang 2020, you're gonna get $1,000 back every month.
Well, okay, once I get my freedom dividend,
those
I will
people that-
start. I will start more freely.
You buy concessions all the time.
Yeah, it's true, I
Motherfucker
do.
buys $10 pretzels.
Dude, they're fucking good though. And then they have the pretzel bites with like the cheese.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll get like I'll get popcorn and I'll still buy a cup of cheese on the side
And just-
and get the jalapeno. Oh,
So shut the fuck
great.
up. Why do you talk? You get fucked. If that's the case, you're getting fucked all the time.
it sounds like those people are just.
And I was just saying, you
getting
you
theirs.
pay like $80 for IMAX.
Bro,
Plus,
because it's a fucking
you're getting
IMAX.
like
because-
doubly fucked.
because you
It's,
can't.
not,
getting du-
it's not a Limax.
It's
you can't
DP,
get- you
dual
can't-
penetration.
You can't get that from anywhere else.
yeah, it's about the experience.
Shut the fuck up.
So you're
The
okay
people-
with people buying $20 cup of old popcorn?
It's not $20. I buy a large.
It's
$9.
popcorn. It's popcorn that they put in a garbage bag and then use.
But that's
the
only
next,
if you go early in the morning.
use the next day.
Because it's gone. It's gone by like midday, like by noon. That shit's gone. So like if you go in like afternoon, it's fresh popcorn. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
I bet you that popcorn costs like 10 cents.
You're right. It does. It's cheap as fuck. But that's not the point. The point is They got to make their money. If you enjoy going to the movies and you're supporting the industry, like the actual theater, not necessarily the movie industry, the theater, buy a concession stand, because like buy shit from the concession stand, because that's the only way they're gonna stay open. Otherwise they're gonna be pay less. They're gonna be Toys R Us. They're going out of business.
Hey, it is what it is. If they die, they die.
Shut the fuck up. You're the first person to buy concessions.
It's a free market, bro.
Anyway,
Bro, because if you go to like the Navy Pure IMAX, like first of all, it's awesome. Second of all, like
parking is super expensive.
Yeah, but it's about the experience. That's why you only go for special movie. I don't go there for every fucking movie. I only go there for like big events. And they got the Coke freestyle machines, so you can get the cherry vanilla Mr. Pibb extra.
that guy told you about that Legend of Bagger Vance guy.
Yeah.
He just told you about that drink and then disappeared.
Yeah, and then I saw him like twice after that.
And then he's like, I saw him like a 2 weeks later.
He's like, yeah, how'd you like that drink? I was like,
he's like, how'd you like it? I was like, what the fuck is he pointing?
Is it as good as his black cherry White Claw?
Nothing's as good as black cherry White Claw.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. I would, if they would offset it, so if they made the movie tickets more expensive, made the concessions cheaper, I'd be okay with that.
I would not be okay with that because
because then it would keep the riffraff out. If you paid more in movie tickets, people would.
Because the riffraff ain't buying concessions; they're the ones sneaking shit in.
That's true.
So you charge more for the tickets to keep the riffraff out.
But see, I prefer paying more for concessions than because like.
But see, in the end, you're paying the same.
Yeah, but the thing is, because
But the riffraff would be less
Exactly.
inclined.
So it sounds like a win to me.
No, because you just go to theaters where there are no riffraff. That's what I do.
There will always be riffraff.
There's less of it, and then you go at times where it's not convenient for a riffraff to be there. Like I go when the popcorn's old from the night before. I go in the morning
When the riffraff ain't,
when the riffraff is still asleep.
they're not awake yet.
But anyway, I have a question about the White Claw. So why do they have waves as their logo when they should have like a claw as White Claw?
White Claw's a type of wave.
Oh, is it?
If you surfed, you'd know.
You don't fucking surf.
But I know.
I bet you've never been on a surfboard your whole life.
First of all,
Motherfucker,
you don't know my fucking life. Okay?
yeah, I do actually.
You don't know my fucking
yeah,
life.
I do actually.
Okay. All right.
I do. The only thing you surf is the web, motherfucker.
But I surf it hard.
Get him off me, bro.
Anyway,
He was on a Billabong website.
Actually,
That's why. That's why he knows about that.
Well, let me look it up to find out why they call it White Claw.
so it's not a type of wave. You fucking
pretty
lie,
sure
sack
it
of
is.
shit. Anyway, all right. Let me get to my second.
So I'm trying to Google why they call it White Claw. So I'm up to why do they call, and then you know how it autofills?
Yeah.
Why do they call it the clap?
Gross.
Why
Anyway,
do they call it?
let me do my second gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
This is my real gripe. This really fucking pisses me off. So, I think I've talked about this way before, a long time ago. Facebook ads on videos fucking piss me off. And it's not so much the ad that pisses me off, it's the placement of the ads. YouTube has it before
At the beginning, yeah.
the beginning of the video, right? Which is fine. I watch the ad or hit skip or whatever, and then I get to watch my whole video completely. Why the fuck does Facebook have to put it mid video? Like halftime, it's like even if it's a video you want to watch the whole way, like a few minutes in, I get a fucking ad. Like bitch, like I'm like this is like important or interesting information.
That's how
like you're killing my fucking mojo here.
That's how they make sure you watch it.
But I could still tune it out. It doesn't change the fact that I'm going to tune it out anyway. It's just that it's more inconvenient for me. Like, put that shit at the fucking beginning. I understand why they won't put it at the end, because then at the end you just don't want to watch, obviously. But put that shit at the fucking beginning of the video. I'm more likely to watch it because I'll be less pissed. Like, I understand you got to make money, but fuck, man. Cut me a fucking break. I'm trying to fucking watch whatever the fuck I'm trying to watch, fucking Nicole Arbor or Philip DeFranco or fucking Vice or whatever the fuck I'm watching. Fucking put the ad at the beginning of the goddamn video instead of... Because half the time, I don't even watch the fucking ad. I'll just go back and say, fuck this. I'm not watching this fucking video. I'm not watching this fucking ad. Go suck a dick.
There are a lot of videos that I was like interested in.
Right.
And then because they'll tell you when there's going to be an ad. Because
Yeah.
there's a little like yellow ball on the you know what I mean?
Yeah, on the video player.
Yeah, the video play. And when I see it, and especially if I see multiple of them, like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, like you make me uninterested in this video. Like you're actually, I think you're gonna be like end up on the back end because I'm not gonna watch your fucking ad halfway through the video. Like I'm gonna get uninterested. Show me the ad at the beginning. If you're gonna show me multiple ads, back to back at the beginning, I don't give a fuck. I'll sit through the fucking ads at the beginning and then I'll watch my video the whole way through. Don't put them in the middle. Quit being a fucking cocksuckers. Because you know what? I'm just gonna stop watching that shit, and you're just not gonna make any money. Okay? So fuck you, Facebook. Suck a dick.
Jeez, Junkyard.
Sorry.
I do hate that shit.
Right?
He's right.
Beginning of the video.
Yeah.
You're okay with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See? Take a fuck. Why is YouTube a billion dollar company? Because they have ads at the beginning, not in the middle. Suck a dick. That's my gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Yeah, and then Facebook, they're like extra dicks about it. Because like you can't like
You can't skip past
not
it.
only no, well, yeah, that's fine. You can't skip the YouTube ones either. But
Some of them you can now.
it's true. You're right.
You gotta watch
some of them.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then skip it.
yeah. But you can't like with Facebook, you can't even like click on another window. Like you can't you can't leave that ad playing, and you can't click on another tab. If you click on another tab, that video will just pause. Like that ad will pause.
Yeah.
Like no, you have to like
Yeah.
You have to watch it.
you have to watch. Like what the fuck? So yeah,
They know if you try to click out of it. Though.
exactly. You can't click out of it.
Anyway, Mom, what's your gripe?
I have 2 gripes. I'll get through them because we've been recording forever, right?
Not that much. Like we're only like 5 minutes over, because we paused between for a couple minutes.
Oh, anyways. All right. My really quick gripe. First one is, like I said earlier, I signed up with T-Mobile.
Hold on. You never told me. Did you like yes or no?
Do I like T-Mobile?
Yes.
It's the phone. Same thing.
No, but you get good reception. Everything's good.
I mean, I haven't had
Everything's
any
Gucci?
complaints.
All right, cool. Good to hear.
But I don't know if I really had any. I don't talk on the phone.
How's your internet? Everything's good. Your speed's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
I haven't had any problems so
All
far.
right, nice. Good to hear.
So I'm guessing that if I haven't noticed anything, I guess
I should get a
really-
fucking kickback, by the way. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
take
Go
that
ahead.
take that up with John Legreer. That's
Lagear, yeah, I will.
My gripe is with Sprint. So originally I was on my aunt's family plan, and she didn't want to pay Sprint anymore, so she signed up with T-Mobile. And she was like, "Hey, you could keep the Sprint if you want, but I'm jumping off." I was like, "I'll get my own. I'll just." She was like, "You should go to T-Mobile." I was like, "Okay, I'll go to T-Mobile too." So
Like Junkyard's been telling me about it for years.
yeah.
Why not?
Plus my mom signed up for T-Mobile. They were like, everybody was just like, "Get it." I was like, "Fine, I'll get
They're the
it."
fastest growing telephone company in the world.
Okay, Junkyard.
Or in the US
This is-
list.
Junkyard, you sound like one of those Facebook ads.
Go ahead.
So I get my new phone, and I heard about it, but I wasn't 100% sure. But like we were talked about before with Sprint, you don't ever own the phone; you're leasing
Right.
it. And the phone that
No, you own it once you're finished paying it off. But go ahead.
with Sprint, you never finish paying it off.
What? For real?
Yeah, you're leasing it.
Oh, no, with T-Mobile you are. Once you're done with your payments.
No, I'm saying with T-Mobile,
okay.
but with
Yeah.
Sprint, you're leasing.
Really?
it.
I didn't know that.
So the phone that I had was a iPhone 6s Plus. So that's like what, 5 years old?
All right.
But
So
can you buy phones straight out?
Real quick, side note. Like, I wasn't wrong. So White Claw it's a legendary White Claw waves that travel in sets of 3 across the oceans. Basically,
that's why there's 3 waves
That's
in
why
it.
there's 3 of them. It looks like a claw.
Alright.
And I guess I don't know. Surfers are like
Afraid of it?
jizzing their pants over it because it's supposed to be like
The wave of
the
all
wave,
waves.
the legendary waves.
All right, anyway. It's
Whatever.
Lame.
That's why they call it White Claw.
Lame.
So I wasn't wrong.
You
Anyway,
weren't.
continue.
So I had an iPhone 6s Plus. That's an old ass phone. It's like 5 years old.
Very old.
Nobody wants it.
My mom has an iPhone 6s Plus.
I could have gave it to her, but I couldn't because as soon as I transferred my number over,
They're like,
you had to give it back?
Sprint sent a message to this phone saying, "Oh, we see that you switched
Ported
over,
your
whatever."
number.
Basically saying, "Give us our phone." They're like, they didn't wait. I get like 10 minutes, and they're like, "Give us their phone back." It's like, all right, this is why you're getting bought out by T-Mobile because nobody
trash.
likes you guys.
So what's funny? So you've had it for how long? Have you had that phone?
Like 4 or 5 years.
And you've been paying monthly for that phone.
Yeah, so I've basically been paying. So I've been paying every month for this phone. At least with T-Mobile, I'm paying for it, but after 2 years,
Yeah, you're done. It's your phone.
yeah, it's my phone. I don't want to have to pay that in.
So how many times did you buy that iPhone 6s?
I probably bought it like 3 times. I was just paying. that much.
Don't you have Sprint?
Yes.
Your phone's bought straight out, right?
No. Well, I have Sprint for my personal line, which I don't ever use. I need to cancel that shit.
You still have that shit?
I still have it
No, because you know what? I called that shit the other day on accident and it went to voicemail, like straight to voicemail.
because my phone's dead.
Yeah, and I thought you had canceled it because you're like, oh, just use this from now, the other number.
Yeah, I
from
just
now.
use my work phone or my
Well, your old ex-work
It's
phone.
no longer my work phone. Now it's my. I just took the phone and I use it as my personal phone.
So how are they still paying for it?
Well, no, I'm just paying for this.
Okay.
No,
What company is that from?
AT&T.
Oh, okay.
This is AT&T. I just pay for it on my own.
I gotcha.
I just took it from
Oh, but your other phone's old as fuck, right?
my other phone. It's an ACC 1,
Holy shit!
and I haven't used it. It's just off. It's sitting in the drawer. I need to just. I
Why
need
are
to
you
just
still
cancel.
paying for it? So you're paying for two phones?
I'm a fucking idiot. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
Because you like spending money.
I
Sound like my girlfriend when she had all 3 music. She had Tidal for some reason.
Spotify?
Spotify, and iTunes Music. I was like, why do you have 3 music? She's like, I just forget to
Cancel
I
it.
was like, you're wasting $30 a month. At least turn fucking Tidal off. I'll be happy if you turn Tidal off.
Yeah.
Oh, FYI, I'm no longer using your student discount for Spotify because
You using your own?
because your shit they check it and I had to verify.
Oh, they saw that. They were like, yeah, he graduated.
Yeah,
He hasn't
this
picked up
motherfucker's not in
his,
school
he hasn't picked up
anymore.
his diploma, but he's done.
Oh, they don't know all that. They just know that you're not in school anymore. So they're like, you need to re-verify. I was like, well, luckily enough, I am a student, so I'm no longer mooching off mom.
So yeah, I'm not a T-Mobile shill, but if you're a Sprint, get off it because
Well, they're I think they're at the beginning of stages of the
yeah,
merger.
it got approved by the
FCC.
Yeah, so
So yeah, Sprint's gonna be T-Mobile soon anyway.
Yeah, I need to cancel that shit. I'm paying like $60 a month, I think, for something I'm not
for
using.
nothing.
But that's a good gripe, Mom. But you are.
Also, I have one more gripe. Make it really quick. My other gripe. So we talked about it earlier. In light of these mass shootings,
Right.
people are always looking for something to blame,
Video games.
and
Video games.
some politicians, also our president, has said that video games are to blame.
Video games, Marilyn Manson, Eminem.
Yes, all those things.
The trifecta.
Even though Eminem
And
and Marilyn Manson don't really do anything anymore.
And masturbation.
They did enough. Oh, master.
They did enough for many years to come.
Too many kids fapping.
So yeah, once again, politicians have blamed video games for mass shooting.
It's not just politicians. So it's just a little side note to add on to what you're saying. So I work at a school, obviously. We had a guest speaker. We used to have the guest speakers every year at the beginning of the year to talk to like everybody in the district. We had a speaker, some lieutenant colonel from like the military, blah blah blah, whatever. He was basically trying to sell his fucking book. That was basically the speaking of it. But his whole thing was video games cause shootings. That's what his whole like premise. And people were just dude, if you say anything like good enough, people will believe you.
Yeah.
So like everybody was buying it. Oh yeah. Like teachers like, oh yeah. But I've done the research, especially like before because I like video games, so I don't play them as much as you guys do anymore. But I do enjoy them, and it's like there's tons of research done on it. They don't cause they do not. They cause other problems.
Yeah.
But shootings isn't one of them. And like for example, in Japan,
Yeah, that's a major hole in the argument
Right.
that people play.
other countries play more video games than the U.S. and have less shootings.
South Korea has major problems.
People,
Right.
people die because they play too many video
Yeah.
games.
Exactly.
People die, but they don't kill people. They just die
They
because
just die
they
because
don't
they
eat.
because they go on these 50-hour
Video
gaming
game
binges
sessions, yeah.
and they die.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, there's so many, and people just like to blame video games, which is not the case. It's not the fucking case. But anyway, go ahead, Mama.
But
No, that was
I mean, old people are gonna be old people.
yeah.
But the thing is, like they don't even have they don't have like legs to stand on. You know, it's just
No,
like,
they don't.
It's easy though.
They-
It's
they
easy
tr-
to blame it.
They've been at this video game violence bullshit since fucking Mortal Kombat came out for
and
Sega Genesis.
and what actually when remember Columbine? Remember we watched Bowling for Columbine together. Remember that?
yeah,
And they interviewed Marilyn Manson about the shootings. Dude, he is so smart and so like well spoken, and he hit it on, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but he hit it on the head.
yeah.
Of like, of why the shooting had happened, and it was like it's not the music, it's not the video games, it's the neglect, it's like a lot of other shit, that's compiled with these kids. So anyway,
Yeah. Plus, not all video games are
video
violent.
games. Right.
I mean, Minecraft doesn't make me want to go out and start fucking
Building shit.
yeah,
Right.
playing Stardew Valley. I'm not gonna go out and farm.
I play FIFA all the time. I'm not gonna go out and play soccer.
Yeah,
It's
when's
too much work.
the last time you played soccer?
I used to play NBA, or well, I used to play basketball, but I used to play fucking Madden. I'm still not gonna go out and play football.
Yeah,
I play those Japanese dating simulators all the time.
And you're not dating anybody.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go out and like, be a pedo.
that's true.
So yeah, it's all fucked up.
It's
Anyway,
annoying that
that's a great
I
manga.
think it has been debunked many times, but
And it still is like
especially for the president of the United States to say something like that.
Not
it's
just
pretty
that, but they're now it's like schools are more are I've been seeing that they're more and more getting into e-gaming, like as part of their curriculum.
yeah, like Fortnite.
I don't know if they do necessarily Fortnite, but they do specific games.
Well, that's like the biggest game right now.
right now. But I'm saying like the schools are like they're starting to go to this whole e-gaming thing where they're trying because it teaches teamwork and critical thinking, things like that. So I don't know, people. It's a cop out, easy way out.
Oh yeah. I think he blamed everything but guns in his speech.
Of course he is.
So just annoying.
Because guns don't kill people. People kill people. And you
And
know what else?
video games.
Right. You know what else? A good guy with a gun will always stop a bad guy with a gun. 100% of the time.
Just like the only way to stop a bad white supremacist with a gun is a good white supremacist with a gun.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty funny.
So, yeah.
But this is not a political podcast.
No.
It's not.
Andrew Yang 2020. All right.
Everyone's getting theirs. Time you get yours.
Let's go. Let's get to our question, shall we?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Mamba, I'm a woman who dates men.
Oh.
And more than... one.
Okay, you know what? It's good that they specify because sometimes we don't know.
You're right.
Because a lot of times we get those questions like, well, we don't want to assume, but let's just say that. Yeah. Okay.
I also don't see the problem. I'm a woman who dates men.
Well, you know what?
Easy.
At first, I feel like at first we used to joke about the whole like assuming someone's gender, but nowadays it's like kind of like
whatever. Okay.
I don't know. We're kind of treading the line.
So anyway, continue, Junker. I'm a woman that dates
men.
Okay.
This is an important key.
Okay.
And more than once, I've ended up whore. More than once, I have ended up in a sort of ghosting.
I
situation.
kid. I'm not horror shaming.
I sort of ghosting situation immediately after checking in to see if Buddy is still into hanging out.
Damn.
And him telling me he totally is. I already see the first problem here. Just calling him Buddy. You don't call dudes Buddy.
Yeah, you call dudes bro. If you really want to get a guy to like you, be like, you call him bro. Because guys, nothing turns on a guy more than a girl that calls him bro.
I love you, bro.
Like, bro, chill with that shit, bro. Oh, man, it gets my juices going.
You cheese me, bro.
Anyway, we've been hanging out. Or she says this is how it pans out. We've been hanging out / hooking up for more than 1 month, but fewer than 3. He seems like a nice, normal guy.
Why don't you just say 2 months?
Because it's more than 2 months, but less than 3.
No, it's more than 1 month.
Right.
But fewer than 3.
Right. So it could be like a month and a half. It could be 2.5 months.
Why did you say fucking 2 months?
Because it's more. Maybe she doesn't know exactly.
I see why they're fucking ghosting you.
Yeah. Why did she? Yeah, she's too thorough.
Anyway, all right.
Why didn't she just
not
say
thorough enough?
oh,
You mean?
No, she's.
Why didn't she just say around 3 months?
She's too fucking extra. Okay, continue.
Anyway, he seems like a nice, normal guy. Example.
You're not a nice, normal girl.
Has passed my weirdo creep asshole filter.
Obviously not.
But has she passed that filter?
Yeah.
Things feel mutual and pretty relaxed. We're chatting regularly and getting together maybe once or twice a week. Then things start to feel different. I realize I made the last 1 or 2 sets of plans, and he hasn't made an effort to make more. It's been maybe 2 weeks since we last hung out. Example, it's a break in the pattern. But he's still initiating nearly daily text conversations. Rather than continue to suggest hangouts and get shot down, but also wanting to spend a bunch of time texting with someone I never actually see, I asked something along the lines of, hey, we haven't hung out in a while. Is that something you're still into? It seems like maybe not. He replies inevitably, oh, I've just been busy. I totally still want to hang out. So I say, okay, cool. Let me know when you're free or something along those lines. And then, also inevitably, I never hear from him again. With one exception, where he made a plan to meet, then stood me up, then never heard from him again. What the fuck? Why do guys who are otherwise nice do this? Maybe I do want advice. Is there anything I could be doing differently? I don't want to be someone's texting buddy forevermore, whether or not I'm wanting something casual. Maybe it feels weird to just vanish out of a thing that's been going on for over a month without a basic, hey, are you still doing this? No? Cool. Best of luck, convo. But it feels way worse trying to have an honest convo and being ghosted for it. Every time it happens, I get a bit angrier with men in general, and also worrier. And I'd also like to not become a bitter old hag. Help, sincerely, just don't get it.
She seems annoying. Now I get with it. No, I don't know. Guys are jerks. I think nowadays you have to lay some ground rules, right?
You know, I've been out of the dating pool I've been married for
Okay, Junkyard, you don't need to rub it in our
like
faces.
4 years,
okay.
I think.
No one likes a bragger.
Yeah.
No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying.
No one likes a bragger.
You motherfucker, you've been out of dating pool. How long have you been dating Fuchsia?
3 years.
You've been out of dating pool for 3 years.
No one likes a bragger, Mamba.
I've been out of dating pool for like 4. So I don't remember, like, I was only in it like for a few months. So I can't relate. I don't know.
So you're bragging.
I'm not bragging. I'm just saying
Yes, you can. You could relate.
in a different way.
You got ghosted. No, I'm not ghosted, but you got.
No, I didn't get ghosted. I got pre-ghosted. I did the ghosting. How's that?
No, you didn't. I know for a fact you didn't do the ghosting.
Anyway, I don't know how the dating scene has changed since, I'm sure, 4 years ago. It's always ever evolving.
I guess that is
Tinder, Bumble, that shit wasn't around.
I guess that is like a new thing that people are doing, ghosting, where they just cut off contact with somebody altogether. I've never done it to anybody.
I have. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Excuse me, the White Claw went down the wrong tube. Goddamn White Claw.
A White Claw's too strong for you,
Yeah,
Brad.
it is. Bro.
Got to crawl before you can claw.
Exactly. Anyway, I did go somebody. I'm just thinking about it. When I was after I broke up with my fiance.
Actually, yeah, I guess. But not purposely. It's like, I'm never going to talk to this person.
Tony remembers this vaguely, probably. So I started talking to this chick, a friend of a friend, that I met at your house, actually.
Oh, I remember. Yes.
So we started talking. I wasn't. She wasn't very attractive, personally. I didn't think so. But I was single.
You were in a dry spell.
Yeah, I was trying to see what was going on. I was trying to
see what the move was.
Yeah, exactly. So I talked to her on the phone. I would text her, blah blah blah. We would go back and forth, and then finally I'm like, hey, let's go out on a date. Let's go out to eat. I took her to super high class fine dining.
The Olive Garden.
Red Lobster.
Ooh.
Right. And then afterward,
the finest seafood this side of the Mississippi.
Exactly. And I didn't like what she was wearing.
What was she wearing?
A pink halter top.
Okay.
Looked. I don't want to sound mean or rude, but seemed a little lower class than Red Lobster deserves. You know what I'm saying?
You're sounding a little rude right now.
Well, sorry.
What's wrong with a pink halter top?
It just didn't look good on her. That was strike one. Okay. We started. We were at the restaurant. We started. Chatting up. I realized I had nothing in common with her, and I just didn't want to be there anymore.
This is like into appetizers.
Say main course. Okay. After the Cheddar Bay biscuits are all gone, but I'm not gonna be rude. I'm gonna be like, all right, it's time for me to go. So I continue on the date. We go to the movies. So we get to the movie, and she picked a terrible movie that I really didn't want to see.
Which
but,
movie?
Jeepers Creepers 2.
Close. Drag Me to Hell. Is that what it is?
Oh,
that wasn't a bad.
That
movie.
was a terrible movie.
No, it
yeah, it was. That shit was fucking terrible.
I remember that movie, and I remember. I don't remember it because I didn't watch it, but I remember seeing like the promos. I'm like, that movie looks like shit.
It was shit.
Okay, continue.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Of course you would. You like fucking garbage.
all your shows get canceled. Anyway, anyway, so
I mean, he's not wrong.
so
Carry on.
Tell him how Penny Dreadful's coming back.
It is making a comeback.
anyway, so she picked that, and I was like, ah, I was like, fine, whatever, I didn't care. So I sat through Drag Me to Hell, terrible movie. I come home, I don't come home. I'm sorry, I go to drop her off, and somehow we get to talking or whatever, blah blah, and and kind of not. I don't remember exactly how it went, but we somehow got to the point where she was going to sleep over.
Ooh.
So I thought we were kind of, well, I didn't think.
So after the movie, you guys are talking.
Yeah, we were at her house, and somehow she was going to sleep over.
So after the movie, you went to go drop her off.
Right.
But she invited you in.
No. She was sleeping over at my house. We somehow got to, because I can sleep over her house.
Oh, I don't know.
She had a kid and shit like that.
So after the movie, you decided to come back to your house.
Yes. Well, no, we were at her house, and then she didn't live that far from here, so we ended up coming back here.
Okay.
So she slept, so she was going to sleep over, but at that point I was already turned off. Like, I honestly didn't want to do anything, because
You were trying to get your
I wasn't,
dick wet?
no, I was not. Just because I don't know how we got to this point. I don't know why I said okay, how I agreed to this, but whatever. She slept over. I didn't try anything because I was like, it was to the point where I was just like, I don't need it. I don't need this. Right?
Told you like, all right, good night, and you turned
Pretty
around,
much.
and then you turned your back to her.
Yeah.
And then you grabbed all the covers,
Essentially.
and you started snoring.
Yeah. So
That's rough.
So anyway, hold on. So the next morning, I dropped her off because I had to go to work. Dropped her off, whatever, blah blah. She texted me. Never texted her back. Never talked to her again since that. No. I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I did text her once after that. I was like, oh, sorry. I've been busy. I've been busy. I did pull up busy.
Were you actually busy?
Fuck no. I was I was single. I had shit
Yeah,
to do.
shit
I was
to
hanging
do.
out with fucking Tony.
Yeah, that ain't fucking busy.
Anyway, so then after that, I literally just stopped talking to her. I stopped texting her, stopped talking to her. I literally never saw her again. That night that she slept over was the last night I saw her.
But you guys didn't do anything,
No,
right?
we didn't do anything. So it's not like I wasn't being. I mean, I ghosted her, but I wasn't an ass. I didn't fuck her, fuck her and then
She didn't at
leave.
least like dome you off or nothing.
No. Nothing happened. Just like I said, by that point I didn't want anything to do with her. I was done at Red Lobster. I still sat through a movie and slept. Had her, in my fucking bed.
You're like, all right, good night.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, I was kind of just being a nice guy. So
He's like, oh, I'd love to fuck, but I'm really tired.
Exactly.
I got a long day tomorrow. You know
I
how
might
it
be
is.
gay.
Yeah.
I'm still discovering myself.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so after that, I never talked to her again. After like a few weeks of texting, like back and forth, talking to each other, and then essentially going on a date. That was it. Never again. So I guess I can kind of relate to the guy. Maybe he just doesn't like you, man. Right?
I usually now I think it's guys they don't have the I guess the courage to tell somebody it's not really going anywhere.
Maybe.
So they let the women like come to their own conclusion. Like,
It's just easier to just, okay, I'm just gonna ghost them.
Yeah. That was easy enough for me.
And I'm saying it's okay, but
I'm not saying it's okay either. Actually, I felt bad about it.
That's what they.
I don't feel
do.
bad about it now, but I did at the time.
So I guess we should probably help her out.
So how does she not get ghosted anymore?
Stop dating twats.
Maybe she should seriously be like. Maybe she should have that conversation. Maybe she should be like, "Hey, is this going anywhere? If it's not, hey, it's cool. Like, we could just end it here. It's not no big deal."
Or she should have different conversations. Like when someone asks her, like, "Oh, like how long did it take you to like get here?" Like when you're making small talk, like, "Oh, it took me more than 25 minutes, but less than half an hour." Bitch, just say 27 minutes. Like if she comes at me with that, I'm ghosting her right then and there.
At Red Lobster.
At Red Lobster, I'll take you to Red Lobster just to leave you there. Didn't you leave a girl at the movie theater once?
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah, didn't you like go to movies with some girl and like you wanted to leave her there? You drove off.
No, I didn't. I never left any. That would be bogus as fuck.
Or did you get left?
No. Okay. So I think I know what you're talking about. I went on a blind date.
There you go. I think this is the story.
I went on a blind date, and this was back. I was in high school. This was when cell phones were first like hitting the scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No, like very few people had cell phones. I used to have pager. And I got one of those Nokia, the little ones. The first, like, everybody had the tall ones, but I had the little one, the little Nokia, they were like this big. Anyway, I had just gotten it. It hadn't gotten activated yet because they were Dragon Balls. It was back when it was singular. You guys remember singular?
Yeah.
So this chick was a friend of my friend's girlfriend. So, and it was a blind date. I'd never seen her before, but my friend's girlfriend was like raving about this chick, right? She was like, "Oh, she's attractive. She's so like blah blah blah. Like she's so cool."
Then why is she single?
She was a Jehovah's Witness.
Mhm.
So
There's the catch.
So we go pick her up, and as soon as she gets in the car, I was
She
like,
tries to convert you?
It was dark. No, she didn't try to convert me. Thank God.
She tries to tell you about like Jehovah.
She. I look at her and I'm like, God damn, this chick is not attractive. She's not attractive. She's a Jehovah's Witness. I was done.
So, I mean, if she was attracted to a certain degree, you might be able to. Like,
I would look past the Jehovah's Witness.
But the fact that she's not even attractive is like you can't forgive that.
No,
yeah,
no,
it's like you got nothing going for yourself.
No, sorry. I apologize. So I decided to play Snake. We went to go watch The Cell with Jennifer Lopez.
Oh
movie, at the movie theater, and like I just didn't talk to her. I literally said that one word to her all night.
What a dick.
Hey man, this was back in the day, bro. And like I said, I just played, and then afterwards, dude, my friend's girlfriend was fucking furious. She's like, "You're a fucking asshole. Like, I can't believe you didn't talk to her. You were just on your phone the whole night, blah, blah." This was before being on your phone was a normal thing.
Yeah. You had no
Nobody
reason.
had a phone.
Yeah, you had no
And this
reason
shit didn't
to
even
be.
work.
Yeah.
I was playing Snake. Like, yeah.
It's not like you were on your Facebook.
Exactly. So she was so fucking pissed. I'm like, I didn't like her. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm not gonna fucking
Could at
I'm gonna
least
pretend. Fuck that.
been nice to her.
Nah, I'm good.
I remember when I was at Best Buy, I was working there, and one of my buddies, he was dating some girl that went to, I think it was LSU. Is that not that far? Maybe
That's far. Isn't that Louisiana State University?
Oh, what's ISU?
Missouri?
No, Illinois. Yeah, Illinois State.
It might have been that.
Yeah,
It's-
that one's.
It's maybe like an hour or two.
No, that's a
away.
little more than that. It's
3
like about
hours.
2 hours. I think it's
Okay,
about 2 hours. Yeah.
I think it was that one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, it might have been ISU.
No, LSU is far as shit.
Oh, I'm okay. This shows you like how
Long ago it was.
long ago it was and how much attention I paid to this shit. I don't know. So I think it was ISU.
Yeah, it might have been
Because I remember he's like, oh, I'm like, there's a girl that I'm talking to, and she wants me to come over this weekend. She was living on campus,
I think I remember the story.
and he's like, bro, like she got a roommate. Like you should come with me, bro. I'll hook you up. And I was like, I don't know, man. He's like, yeah, come on, bro. She's really cute and blah blah blah. And like Joker said, this is before cell phones. This is before any social media. So you kind of had to take him at his word.
Yeah, you
it's
can't
like,
look her
man,
up.
it's like you can't look her up. It's like they would literally have to mail you a fucking picture or fucking draw you
or have one in their pocket.
or
Like,
have
hey,
one.
look.
Yeah, like look, this is her. No, so I'm like, nah, I don't really feel like. I'm like, oh, come on, bro, come on, because she wants to hang out. She wants me to come over this weekend, but like her roommate's gonna be there too, and like, you know, I need someone there, you know, to like whatever. And he's like, and she's single, and like, I told my girlfriend about you, and she wants to hook you up, and blah. I'm like, I kind of don't want to go, but I'm like, fuck it. So and then I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go. So I remember we went, and like, so we're there, and so it's funny because so we're in their dorm, and you know my buddy's making out with this girl in their bed, and I'm laying in the bed with the other chick, and we're just there. She's just talking to me. She's like, "Oh, you know, you're really cute." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Was she attractive?
She was okay. She wasn't, but yeah, I think okay. I think she's attractive by my current standards.
Oh,
But
back
you got
then?
but you got to think this is 2002, Tony. This
You
is
had
this,
you had a full head of hair.
this is when I had a full head of hair.
You were
color-
great.
I had
six pack.
I had a 6-pack.
You had color contact.
I had a full head of hair. I had color contacts. My teeth weren't as jacked. This is before I got my shit busted. I made decent money around that time.
Well, especially for that time.
For that time, I was making really
Yeah.
good. I was fucking.
Now it's jack shit. You don't.
Yeah,
make
now
shit.
it's jack shit. But
back
at that,
then, yeah, it was.
But at that time, like I was making money.
you
So
had less shit to pay then than you
I
do
had
now.
way less shit to
So
pay.
you had a higher.
He had everything going for him.
You had a higher standard back then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is like literally like this is back when, like
You could pick and choose.
yeah, like girls at work would try to talk to me, and I would literally like just blow them off. Like I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Like this is
Now,
back-
if they talk to you, you'd be like, yeah.
now
what's
it's like I'm begging someone to talk to me. But this is like I said, this is
different times.
different era. This is Tony Devine of
Right.
old. So she was okay. She was cute, and like I said, she was attractive. But I just like
You weren't feeling it.
I wasn't feeling. I was like, yeah, like I'm good. I wasn't really feeling her. So I remember like we spent the night there, and she was talking to me at night. She's like, oh, you know, you're really cute. Like I'm glad you came. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Thanks. And like, all right, well, I'm really tired. I'm going to sleep now. So I just like
In her bed?
fucking pull the junkyard. I turn around, grabbed the blanket, and fell asleep on her bed.
Hey, man.
And then the next morning, I think she had class. She had one class like early in the morning, so she wasn't there. I remember we woke up and it was just me, my buddy, and his girl. And
Were they fucking?
I literally fell asleep. I literally was fucking asleep the whole night, so I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Probably. So anyway, the next day we woke up in the morning. He's like, oh man, it's like it's like, man, I'm kind of hungry. He's like, oh, it's like, oh, we can go to there's a McDonald's. Like, we'll go grab breakfast. So we go to McDonald's. I'm just eating there with him and his girl, and then she had to go to class. So then so it's me and him like, yeah. Should probably go back home now. I think now's a good time.
You said that or he said that?
I said that. I'm like, I think now's a good time to go back. He's like, bro, you want to leave already? I'm like, yeah, I think now's a good time. I think I'm good. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I think we're good. So he calls his girl. And he's like, oh, we're going to head out. My buddy's got to go. He's like, yeah, I got to go. I got shit to do. It's
Places to go, people to see.
It's like, I'd love to stay, but you know what? I
got real baby girls waiting at home.
I can't, I got a full schedule ahead of me. I must have double booked. I'm just so busy. So anyway, so he hangs up. He's like, all right. So we start driving off. And there's like a comic book store like right there. I'm like, dude, let's go to the comic book store. We literally spent like 2 hours in there.
Holy
fucking
shit.
great. They had like fucking all the great comics. They had all these toys. Mm-hmm. It was a gay old time. I think that was the highlight of the weekend. The highlight of the weekend was the comic book.
Not
store.
the baby girl laying next to you.
No, I don't know. I just wasn't. I literally.
See? It just happens, man.
It just happened. I just wasn't feeling it.
This is back when we were at our prime. Now we'd probably be fucking.
Oh man, if this was current Tony Divine,
you wouldn't squander that.
I would be like, baby girl, you're so cute too. I'm so glad I came. Like,
I love you
already. I think
now,
I love you.
If it was me now, well, I mean, I'm married now, but like if I was single right now, and I was sleeping with the girl, I would have been fucking, cause I'm not passing up opportunity to fuck. But back then, I had a little more options,
It's funny because I remember one time my godfather told me he's like, yeah, one of these days when you get older, kick yourself in the ass for throwing away all these opportunities that you have. I'm like, I'm on top of the world. These opportunities are only going to increase.
Nope. He was right.
He was fucking right. Now I look back and I was like, damn you, why didn't I listen to him?
There's a few opportunities I think back and I'm like, fuck, I should have fucked, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And I kind of regret it. Not regret it, because regret's a strong word, but I look back and like, if I go back in time, I'd do it.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what
Live
it
and
is.
learn.
Yeah. No. I'm just fucking one person.
That's what experience. That's what experience is. You experience.
You're fucking one person, but you're getting fucked.
Exactly.
By everyone around you, especially the government.
Exactly. Andrew Yang, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Do we end on that?
Yeah. So I guess the moral of the story is talk to the dude. If they're ghosting you, they probably don't like you.
Oh yeah, we had a question. Yeah.
Have a conversation. Like after the fact, like be straightforward.
I think you should be upfront. Like be upfront, like what you expect. Don't let the guy delegate what's going to happen.
Right, because they're all going to ghost you.
If you meet a guy and you like him, you're like, hey, this is what I want. This is what I expect. And if he is like, yeah, I'm not with it, at least you know. You don't have to sit there waiting.
Right.
You can just tell him up
I'm
front.
I'm done with that.
That's what my girlfriend kind of did. She was like, hey, before we did anything, she was like, where's this going? I was like,
baby girl,
go wherever you want to go.
Whoa,
go wherever you want to go.
Whoa, back the fuck up.
Go wherever you want. I don't care.
There's McDonald's right around the corner.
Yeah. So you got to be kind of upfront.
Yeah. When they hit you with the so what are we? Oh shit.
Oh, she would do it.
We are farmers.
She would. She would do it too when I was my most vulnerable.
Like when you were about to bust?
No, when I was drunk.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know what to say. Like sober me, I'd be like, yeah, no, we're good. But drunk.
Did that happen to Tony too?
Yeah,
with your ex-girlfriend?
There's this girl I was dating, and she was like, "Oh, what are you doing like this Friday or whatever?" Like, "Oh, I ain't doing shit." She's like, "Oh, we should go out." So we'd go out. I'm like, "Oh, like is it cool if I spend the night?" I'm like, "Hey, it's cool if you want to spend the night." Obviously, you know what's going to happen. So we go out to eat, and then we're going back to my house, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know if I should stay." I'm like, "Okay, it's already like 11 p.m. We're already here.
You live far as shit.
You live far as shit. Like, do you want me to just take you? Like, yeah, if you want to go home, I'll take you home.
I'm not gonna date rape you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, like if you want to go home, I'll take you home.
But
she's like, no, it's just that. I says I don't want to. I don't want to like. I don't want to spend the night because you're not my boyfriend. I'm like, okay, but we have a very. We've established the ground rules of what we are. Nothing has changed in the past hour. So she's like, yeah, but I feel that no, like I'll only spend the night if like
we're together.
Only if we're together. If we're together, like if we're official, like then yeah, I'll spend the night. I was like, so you want me to just take you home then? And she's like, well, I don't want to go home, but I'm just saying like.
So she was waiting for you to commit right then and there.
She was like, I was like, I mean, it's Friday night.
Uh-huh.
I had 2 goals. I'm trying to get my dick wet and trying to get my drink on. I clearly have gotten my drink on. I don't want to fucking drive far as shit. So I'm like, I mean, is this what it's gonna take? Is this gonna be the price of admission to get my dick wet? And you know what? Sometimes you gotta pay the price.
It was terrible. And then, like, it's funny because like I'd ask him like, oh, so you're dating this girl? Like we were, but not anymore. I woke up in the morning and I'm sober and we're not together anymore.
No, what happened was like so it was close enough story because I told this other story before, but yeah. So that night, I'm like, all right, you know what? Fine. I guess we're together. So she spent the night. All was good. Then in the morning, like you're right. I'm like, fuck. I guess we're together now. Shit. So now I'm like, I need a way out of this. Luckily, the next day was when we went to our boy's house, Chester Cheetah, and that was the day
yeah, he told us.
Yeah, that he had a girl there.
Yeah, and then she showed up.
The girl that showed up ended up taking the other girl home.
And then
I thought it was the funniest shit ever.
And then your girlfriend got upset.
And my girlfriend, because she was my girlfriend,
right,
was none too pleased that I shook his hand.
She broke up with you.
I shook his hand and I was like, props, because that shit was amazing. So she was so mad that I would like
disrespect her like that.
That she was mad. She's like, it's over. I'm like,
thank you.
So she did it for you.
I was like, okay. So I guess that was that. And then the next day we're talking about it. And she's like, oh, well, now that we're together. I'm like, no, we're not.
You said it was over.
You broke up with me, remember? She's like, oh, I was just really mad. I'm like, doesn't matter. You said it. You said it. I agreed. And that was it.
Yep, we signed the contract. It's over.
And
you wiped your hands.
I wiped my hands clean of that.
Oh, man. Men are scoundrels.
Like I said, that was the old. I am no longer that person.
Yeah, we were different people.
And then the advice for this lady.
I don't want our listeners to have this negative perception of me. I am no longer. Junkyard and I are no longer those people.
Yeah, that was young us.
That was
when life was full of opportunities.
We're all young, dumb,
full of calm.
So obviously we're gonna make some bad choices.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone makes bad choices.
I've done some terrible stuff, but I don't think I would do it again.
Right.
I wouldn't ghost a girl. Like now.
No, me neither.
I'd text them.
Right.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, you know what, baby girl, it's just not. We're not feeling it. Be honest. Be upfront. And maybe that's what this chick should do. Be honest. Be upfront.
She should just commit to Jesus and join a nunnery because it's not going to happen.
Or just date a Jehovah's Witness like Junkyard.
Yeah. And then just play Snake all night. Anyway. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids in the Pod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids in the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and YouTube, Spotify, everywhere. Shoot us an email, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com, or give us a call like our boy Payo Dog, who just happened to get through. 774, or you can even leave a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Mamba?
In a world full of single women, try not to get ghosted.
Or be the ghostie.
Yeah, or be the ghostie.
Anyway, all right, guys. We will. Tony's not gonna be here next week.
I will not be here next
Mamba,
week.
are we gonna be here next week?
Yeah, we could record.
All right.
Or you can just wait for me.
Or we could just record without you.
Or you can wait for me.
Or we could just record without you.
Because we already skipped 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna skip 2 weeks. We can't do another one for
this.
These
Could
days.
be the filler episode next week. Nobody's gonna. It's just me and.
It's not canon.
It's
non-canon.
It's more me and boring old Junkyard.
But I feel like that's gonna be a really good episode, and you're gonna talk about stuff that I want to talk about.
You should listen then.
but
or watch us on Facebook.
But I also don't want to listen.
Why
And
not?
then if we
it's a long flight. You just download it and you.
And then we record the following week.
Well,
And
you'll
then-
have plenty of stuff to talk about the following week.
And then we record the
Well,
following week. But if I
why?
bring some stuff up, you'll be like, "Oh, we already talked about that." Then I'm gonna feel stupid.
How about this? We won't. We'll talk about it again. It's okay. We'll do it just for you.
But then it's gonna be like repetitious for our listeners.
They're fine with it as long as we.
How
don't
about this?
I think they're. I think
How
they're
about-
more concerned about us skipping a week.
How about we don't record next week, and the following week?
You're right. We won't record next week. Me and Mom will
How
record
about
next week.
nobody records next week? And just to keep you guys honest, I'm gonna take the recorder with me. Not
right.
that I don't trust you guys. I just feel like I should take it with me.
Just to be
I
safe.
think we should let. I think we should let our listeners decide.
Why don't you call in from
Hawaii. Yeah.
Hawaii.
Yeah, we
Or
can
how,
have you-
how do they pronounce it? Kauai.
Yeah, we could have. You could call in and we'll.
There's no reception out there.
Yeah,
It's a
there
fucking
is.
volcano.
It's like volcanic rock.
I
but
doubt.
it's not-
You've never been to Hawaii, have you?
Bro, I'm sure they have Wi-Fi.
Have you been to Hawaii?
No, but
Exactly.
I've seen pictures.
So you don't know. Okay.
It's
They don't have
part of the
any-
U.S.
They don't have any spectrum over there.
Bro, it's a fucking island. They don't have shit out there.
Bro, they got Wi-Fi. You call from the hotel.
They don't have. How are they gonna have Wi-Fi? Where are they gonna connect it? There's nowhere to connect the Wi-Fi to. It's a fucking island. No but water.
Bro,
Okay, obviously you don't know how technology works.
yeah, I do. T-Mobile has the best spectrum. If you have T-Mobile, you'll get great
I don't have
reception
T-Mobile.
in Hawaii. Well, you should get it.
T-Mobile's fucking trash.
Mama doesn't have.
So how about we record the following week?
We will record the following
And
week.
since we have extra minutes, we will record an
I
extra
don't think
long
we have any
episode.
extra. This was like the longest episode ever. This is like 3 hours.
Almost
long.
3 hours long.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Okay, so how about this, listeners? Tell them in the
divide
post.
this?
Yeah. How about you only upload half of this? Upload it up to the point where we took the intermission, and then upload the other part next week.
I don't know what the point of me coming over here so early was, because it's gonna be 9 o'clock. I was expecting to be home by like 7.
How about this? How we let our listeners decide? We'll have them vote.
No, we'll just record.
Yeah, we'll let them vote because none of them ever do anyway. So yeah, sure.
It's not like even if me and you decide to record, Tony's not gonna know. He doesn't answer his
All right,
messages anyways.
All right, create a Facebook poll.
I'll put a Facebook poll.
He doesn't even read his messages anymore. He's not gonna know. He'd be
That's true. He doesn't read it. He doesn't respond. He's ghosting us.
Yeah, he's gonna be too busy having fun in Hawaii.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get any signal. He respond less, right?
Yeah, so he's drinking margaritas, banging senoritas. I mean,
He's not going to Mexico.
Oh.
He's going to Hawaii.
same shit. So yeah, we can just record.
Whatever,
it
we'll figure some shit out.
all right, guys.
No,
Fuck you guys.
because I'm going to Mexico like the week after. So
Are you serious?
Yeah, not the week after. I'm going on the 20th. So
Oh, so then
2 weeks.
we'll record next month. So see
No,
you-
we're not gonna skip.
All right,
a whole
guys.
month.
See you all in September.
No, fuck that. We will. Mom and I will record next week. We don't need a poll. Mom and I will record next week.
I'll bring my pole.
Well, I'll record the following week, and then Tony and I will record together alone the week after that.
Ooh.
How's that?
All right.
Junkyard.
We'll let the listeners decide. If
All
the
right.
listeners are okay with that, then I'm okay with that because I'm all about the listeners.
Anyway, all right, guys. Hopefully, we'll check you out next week. We will, I guess, see you. Have a nice, safe trip, Tony. Kissies on your dickies.
At a red light, but the things you sit around. It's so rich. Oh, you noticed. Girls stay focused to watch them then spin around. Yeah, let the track ride. Here we go. Look at DJ. Look at me. Look at me. How we sing, girl. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Can't you see? Check it out. Man, you good. Ain't it though? Spin around, girl.